Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beach of sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, sister, my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high.
Hello, tubers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Cooper's Thai Adventure Monday morning live stream here, coming to you from Pattaya, Thailand, with my special guest and friend, Mr. Brooke Snitters.
Jumped in Thailand. Let's get it straight.
It's still Pattaya.
I know, I'm not so sure.
Comes under Pattaya.
Oh.
Pattaya. Yep, it still comes under Pattaya. Today, we've got a very lively debate. And for those that missed Saturday's live stream, I announced at the end of the live stream that we're going to switch it up. Everybody knows I've always been team buy. Everybody knows Brooke has always been team rent. Well, for today, I have to defend team rent and you have to defend team buy.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's right.
Wait,
And
when was this decision made? Jesus, now you're telling me?
Saturday
shit.
night. So let's see if you can beat me, old timer.
Oh, well.
Like,
No problemo.
Why should people buy over rent in Thailand? Take it away.
Oh, so you want me to start?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I will just say...
Save the best for last, of course.
Oh, hang on now. By the time I'm done with you, there will be nothing you could say to convince people to rent.
Really?
So, yeah. Yeah, like it's...
I got an argument that's going to slap you down.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
All right. So, being that I've been forced into this point of view by someone
bullshitter,
someone who shall remain unnamed, sitting across from me, we'll give her a shot and
stop. This was
Oh,
your
see, now
idea.
he's interrupting me. Okay, like
This was your idea. You said, Coop, let's do this and let's switch it up.
Revisionist history. Oh, we're having a little bit of fun. Okay, so yeah, there's cases where you might want to rent. But I think there's a pretty good case for buying when you start looking into it. Now, every situation's different. Now, let me start off by saying if you're on limited funds and your budget's tight, you probably aren't going to be in a position to buy.
So yeah, you're not going to be able to afford it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that negates that situation. So let's talk about the situation where you do have funds.
Yes.
And you have enough funds that, yeah, it's not going to put a big dent into your monthly budget or your total net worth or your assets. Then I would think you'd strongly look at making a purchase in Thailand. Why do I say that? We have kind of grown up in the West, or I assume most of our subscribers are from, with the idea that home ownership is a good thing.
Yeah.
And I think we can all look back and say in most cases it has been. So, I mean, what does the average Thai aim to do? And we're not Thai, but what they want to own their own home.
Correct.
So that's no different than us in the West. So why would we not want to own a home? A lot of advantages are you have the flexibility to do what you want with the property. If you want to put a barbecue in, say it's a villa, or if you want to shut the door on your condo you own and bugger off for 6 months or a year back home, you can, and not have an issue as to where do I come back to. When you own your own home, and I'm going to give you a perfect example. Someone who's just saying, hey, I think I'd like to spend 6 months, 3 months, 9 months, a year in Thailand, but I still want to go back home, or I want to travel. I think that would be a perfect situation to buy a condo. I'm going to focus more, obviously, on condos because you can technically easily own a foreign-owned quota condo versus a villa. Villa, I mean, if you've got a Thai lady, you're married, then yeah, villas maybe are where you're going to look at. But for now, let's focus on the condos. Most of us will be in that situation of hopefully being able to afford one. It's simple, it's easy, and you get the foreign quota. You can sell it again when you decide to. So you're 3 to 6 to 9 months you want to spend in Thailand. And there's a lot of people I've met that decide to do that. Well, typically they're going to come during what we call high season. It's bad weather where they live. It's good weather here. So it's kind of like me wintering in Florida. If I had known about Thailand, I would have wintered here. Well, guess what? 6 months a year, I probably would have bought or considered buying. I owned in Florida. Why wouldn't I want to own here? Foreign quota allows me to own it. I can close the door, leave my stuff in there. So what I did in Florida, and I would have done the same thing in Thailand, I left my clothes for the season. I had my Lazy Boy chair in there. I had all my equipment set up, the PlayStations, the TVs. So when I came there, I actually traveled to Florida with a carry-on. Get off the plane. I didn't need anything with me. I would have done the same thing in Thailand. You get off the plane with a carry-on, you go to your condo, open the door, everything's set in the place you want it. So that's the reason I think a lot of people should look at buying in Thailand if you're in that situation. Now, let's say it's a different situation. Say you're here for, you're planning on retiring full time, and you're at a point where I'm going to give it a good 5 to 10 years and then see what happens. Yeah, I would look at buying. And there's several financial reasons to do that. Look at the competition. They are building condos everywhere here, which is good. You've got a lot of competition. And what are you going to buy? You're going to buy the condo of your dreams. Is it going to have the ocean view? It will if you want it. Is that penthouse you're looking at buying on the 7th floor of the 30th floor building going to do you? It probably will, because that's the one you want to buy. It's your penthouse. So you find the right thing, the right condo with the right view and everything, amenities that you want, and it's in your budget. Why wouldn't you? From a financial standpoint, again, we're talking to people that can afford this. A friend of mine said one time, Brooke, maybe you should spend a little bit of the money. I said, well, what do you mean? He said, you want to be the richest man in the graveyard? So in other words, his point was, take a little bit of the money you've worked hard for all your life and put it into something that you've had a dream on. And if you're in the West thinking of coming to Thailand and you get into a condo with beachfront, oceanfront, beautiful walks in front of you, in the middle of everywhere, that could be your dream home, your penthouse with the $1 billion views. Why would you not want to invest? Now, what are investments here? Yeah, you can buy condos at $30,000 American for like a one bedroom. Sure, you can spend $100,000, $150,000. And in a lot of cases, that's not a lot of money to people that still have good pensions, other investments. With the point is, you never have to worry about rent. So you say, well, I think you should rent because, it's so cheap here. Okay. So you're coming for the 3, 6, or 9 months, and you're coming in high season typically, or part of it is high. You're going to rent a different spot every year, or you can't leave any of your stuff there. You know what I mean? So the benefits, if you're in that situation, I think outweigh being renting, wanting to rent. But not everyone should buy nor can buy. But the ones that have the financial wherewithal to do it, I think there's a lot of advantages to being an owner. I'll give you more later, but I'll shut up now and let you try and, rebut any of that.
Yeah, well,
Excellent information I divulged.
You came up with a very good argument. You probably did it better than what I would have done if I would have been on Team Buy.
Hell yeah.
So hats off to you for that one.
That's a given.
And the number one argument you made is if money was no object. So with that argument, I'll allow that argument because that makes perfect sense. I'll allow that argument. So with that argument, I'm going to ask all our viewers and those in the comments, if money was no object, would you change your opinion or would you still be on Team Rent, i.e. Team Cooper? And I'm going to go over the pros and cons of renting versus buying. Now, the main reason I think renting is attractive is because there is so many out there that if you don't like a building, you move. All you got is your suitcase that you came over with. Everything that you come to here in Thailand in the Pattaya area, it is furnished. You want nothing, not even a pillow or a blanket. It comes with that too. Pots, pans, cups, glasses, cutlerware, all come with the condo. So movability is very easy. Say you're in a building and you're like, okay, I like this one. And then they built a new building and you're like, oh, this one fits everything I want. Yeah, this one's got a better gym and my gym's too small. It's too crowded, whatever. In high season, I'm struggling to get the elevator. It's super packed. I can just pack up and move to the new building. That's a super plus about renting. Another plus with renting versus buying. Let's just say you get a neighbor from hell. You get a Russian couple move in and they got twin babies, and they're crying all throughout the night and you could hear them. Well, what are you going to do if you're a buyer? You're going to suffer it? Or are you going to try and put it up on the market and sell, and hopefully you can find a similar deal to the one that you had? Those are things that you have to consider when buying versus renting. There's a chance you're going to get a neighbor from hell. Thailand's not perfect. I've never said it's perfect on the channel, but I think for the prices of everything, you can't go wrong. It's a way for us to keep our head above water with the constant inflation in the West compared to over here in the East. Because the inflation going up here 3% compared to America at 3% is a hell of a lot different. I'll tell you, you know, when the average salary in Thailand is 15,000 baht, $400, $300 to $400 a month. 15% of that is nothing compared to the average salary in the US being $5,000 to $10,000 is what I'm saying. So it makes it very affordable for those that rent. They can just pack up and move. As for your argument, where if you're going to be here 3 months, 6 months, all I have to do is just come with a man bag on my shoulder and I'm good to go like I was in Florida. Guess what? The rent is so freaking cheap here. You can get a 1-bedroom for $300, Brooke. If you're going to spend 6 months here, you might as well get a year's contract, pay for the other 6 months while you're away, because it's only $1,800. And all your stuff stays there and you don't have to worry about it. While you're gone, you got a fixed place to come back to. You don't have to look for another place. So that argument's down the pan, because $1,800 is probably cheaper than an economy ticket to get here in the first place. When you're coming from America, you're looking at $3,000 for a return trip to Thailand. So almost 50% of your return ticket, you got all your stuff to come back to. You don't even have to worry about it. You get in the taxi from Suvarnabhumi Airport, 2,000 baht later, $60. You're at your condo. You already know where everything is. It's your place. You know where everything is around you. You don't have to find a new location, learn a new area. You're sorted for $1,800, 50% of the price of the airplane ticket to get here. A lot of people are going to be liking that idea. I got a subscriber right now, Brooke. He's rented the house next to me, and he's going to be spending 6 months and 6 months. And he told him, I want a year's contract. I want the fact that when I come back, everything's here. And he's renting a house. He can have his barbecue, no problem. Doesn't have to buy it to have a barbecue. He can rent it and have a barbecue. You can get pool villas here for $1,200 a month. That's how cheap they are. So if you're on the higher earning scale, you know, $2,500 a month plus, you can afford a pool villa here. No problem. If you want to go the dark side, you can even get it half this price. So about $600 a month for being 5 miles away from the beach. And just commute on a scooter if you like a scooter. They're going to be building a monorail system here going all the way from Pattaya to Jomtien and around the dark side. Similar to what they have the Sky Train, they call it, the BTS train in Bangkok. That's going to be done and built in the next 3 to 4 years. A lot of people are going to be saying, hey, I can now live in a house instead of a condo, and I can rent. I can have a barbecue, I can have a pool, and guess what? It's costing me less than what it would be a condo on the beach in Jomtien. And I can get on the monorail there. I'm there in 10, 15 minutes. Lickety split. So there's definitely a very good argument for renting versus buying.
Yeah, in certain cases.
Go on, your turn. McFly, let's hear it. What are you going to do with your neighbor from hell, Brooke?
Oh, listen, you can come up with this and that, what ifs and what offs and one onlys, and there's always a case where you're stuck. But if you do enough research, and the odds are most people don't get into that situation. Occasionally they will, but it could be a renter, and hopefully they're gone after a while. But you have things in place. Your juristic office, if you're in a condo, they can handle any noise complaints you have. There is noise bylaws. So yeah, I wouldn't focus on the one-offs, you know, and try and scare people. I guess the thing is, do you want to piss your money away, or do you want to invest it wisely? And I think renting, that's all you're doing. In your case, pissing it away. Okay. Why not? What are you laughing for? Why not own and it's yours? Pride of ownership. Yeah. So now your buddy, I can understand the point of renting for a year, but then again, if you're only here 6 months, okay, so who's looking after it when you're gone? Condo's nice because you can shut the door. I'm talking about your guy that rented a villa. Do you want to deal with landlords? I mean, if they find out that you're really loving the place, there's two schools of thought. Number one, a smart guy wants to keep you, so he's probably going to treat you like gold. But not everybody's a smart landlord. They're going to, well, this guy, he's great. Yeah, Jack is rent. So everything tends to go up. And it probably will go up over time anyways. But so yeah, I just think that if you have the financial wherewithal, and a big part of this is doing your research. Now, keep in mind, I did say you found your dream spot. So you've done your research, you've done a lot of it, you've visited places, you probably came on a first trip to look, get your feet wet. You've maybe made a second trip or a third, or you came 20 years ago and now you're back because you realized you loved it then. So once you realize you're in Thailand, the thought goes through your mind, should I buy? And that goes through your mind because hopefully you got the financial wherewithal to do that. Then you simply do your research and find your dream spot. And if you can find that, why would you not want to own it? Setting aside things like, the neighbor could, have two twins that scream all night. I mean, those chances are, rare. But no, you find a nice spot. And one thing that's kind of true in life, the better quality you go with, and obviously maybe higher price, you get a better standard of people in the building with you. If you're buying a $30,000 condo, you're probably getting renters that's all they could afford to pay, whatever the percentage of rent on that is. If you're paying $150 for a condo, American I'm talking, you're going to get a better quality of ownership in that building. Now, there's all kinds of places to rent, but that means there's all kinds of places to buy. And why, you got to ask yourself, why are all these places getting built? And they are getting built everywhere. Well, you know why? Because people buy them.
Yes.
If they didn't buy them, they wouldn't get built. So are you going to say, well, I'm smarter than all of these people buying all of these units? Then, well, good, God bless you. But I think there's a good argument to be made for buying if you're in a certain situation. Not everyone, but quite a few situations probably fall. And I know people that have bought here. We both have a good friend, Mel. He's owned for several years here and he swears by it. And he's made money. He's down with a beachfront condo, an older building.
Yeah, Frank's bought his house.
Yeah. So there's situations, people we know that have done the buys, and obviously lots have done the rents. But it's not anything I would categorically throw out to say never do it. Now, there's situations where you meet a lovely Thai lady, and you get along fine, and maybe end up marrying her. Well, are you going to be renting? Hell no, you're probably stupid if you do. You'd be buying because you're getting along. You want to leave her something, probably she's younger than you and maybe would be here long after you're gone. Well, you've left a legacy for her. So there are situations like that. Personally, I rent and I would keep renting. But would I buy at some point? Absolutely. Now,
wow.
Well, hang on. There's situations where you would.
Okay, shoot. I got to hear this.
Okay, so I would say with the way the markets are now, I would say no. But in the next 5 years, with what I think will happen with Bitcoin, Tesla, etc., I could see it financially being easily in the budget to buy. Now, what would I buy? Well, I'd be looking, as I mentioned earlier, for that dream location. If see, it's kind of like, and it's true here, it's true in the West. You make, where do you want to buy? It's the three things to look for: location, location, location. So you buy the right location because it's probably easy to market. You get a foreign quota because it's easy to market to a foreigner. And if you've got the right building, the right location, hopefully you get a deal. It's going to be easy to sell down the road. So, anyways, that's not currently in my budget, but I definitely have faith in what I'm invested in. I have faith what you're invested in, and there come a point when we'll financially be able to make a purchase should we decide. So,
yeah,
time will tell.
So there you go. You have both sides of the argument. What team are you on? If money was no object, what would you do? Brooke's saying he's not in a financial position to buy right now. That it would hurt his portfolio. You probably could buy right now, but you don't want to.
It's not that you couldn't. It's just that I prefer to see I'd have to sell some of what I own in the shares, and I'm quite happy with my portfolio. I make enough living on that to reside in Thailand full time and save. So I'm not going to rock that boat until I definitely see, oh yeah, things are doing well.
Yeah.
And part of the point is, you guys start thinking this way. I don't want to be the richest man in the graveyard. And when you stop and think about that, son of a gun, yeah. So and the point is, why are we saving? Oh, I want to leave something to my kids. Well, Christ, who left you anything? You know what I mean? I've worked hard for everything I got. Nobody left me anything. So yeah, you maybe sure and hopefully your kids are doing well on their own. Mine are. So yeah, it's yeah.
Now, before we get to the comments, I'm going to give you the God's honest reason why I moved out of Coopersville, Dusick Ram Part 2, as my final argument, rent versus buy.
Part.
Okay, why did I move? When I got so many subscribers there, over 70 of our subscribers moved to that condominium complex. They all wanted to be part of the group.
Parking.
Yeah. That was a huge problem for me because I got a motorbike and I got a car. Okay. I've got an SUV. It's a big car. You know, it's not a compact. And at first, it was no problem. When the buildings started filling up, I was struggling to find a car parking space. And there is no assigned parking, which was the biggest downside. I argued with Joe left, right, and center. And I love Joe. He's a great guy. I said, do like some of the other condo complexes in the area do, have assigned parking. If you're in a studio or a one-bedroom, you get a motorbike parking space. If you're in a two-bedroom, you get a car parking space. That's what they've done. So there's enough parking for everybody. He refused to do it. And it got worse and worse and worse and worse to the point where I came home one day and I had to park in your building because there was no parking in mine. Well, that's a heck of a trek when you got groceries, Brooke. You know it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a heck of a trek when you got groceries, and we did. And that was it. I said, Darlene, we're moving. I'm tired of it. I can't be dealing with this anymore. I love the building. I love the people there to bits. Great group of people we had there, but the parking killed it for me. So I said, we're going to look for a house. We went on the dark side. Darlene hated the dark side. It's too far away from her friends. She knew her friends wouldn't be able to come over every day and see her. So we chose this one here. And as far as the landlord putting the prices up, I can tell you right now, there's 50 houses here available in this area for the same price what I'm paying right now. If my landlord jacked the price up, we just moved to the house right next door.
Yeah.
You know, and then he would lose, you know, a tenant that wants to stay here for very many years. The only way I would buy, and it wouldn't be a condo. For me, it'd have to be a house. I miss having a house. I miss having a barbecue. I miss having a pool, you know, which is what we have here. The only way I would buy is if they finally changed the Thai land lease law, where you can own the house, which you can do now, but you can lease the land for 99 years. That would be the game changer, where I'd say to my landlord, I want to buy this house. I'm going to make you an offer.
Well, look, you can get a 30-year lease legally now.
Yeah, but 30 years is no good.
What do you want to live to be 1,000?
No, I want to be able to give it to Darlene and the kids when I'm gone, bro.
I see. Okay.
30 years ain't that long. It goes by quick. You think, you think when you were 40 years old till now, the last 30 years, has it gone quick or slow?
Yeah, most people coming here ain't 30 years old.
I know.
Yeah.
I know that. So
if you're coming here in your mid 50s, your 60s, even 70s, 30 years, God bless us if we can live that long.
yeah,
You
I
know what I
just
mean?
don't think $150,000, which is what it would cost to buy this house. If I
Okay.
wanted to buy it, $150,000 one block away from the beach is dirt cheap, in my opinion.
And
can
probably
use
in the West, in any decent city, you'd be 4 times that
exactly.
with what the amenities
And if you're
are.
on a coast,
Oh, forget it.
10 times
10
that.
times, yeah.
So it's a hell of a deal at $150,000 to buy this house. However, 30 years is not
Enough time.
not enough time for what you would pay for it, isn't what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If I can do the 99-year land lease, well, then hell yeah, I've made my money back 4 times, is the way I'd figure it over 25-year periods. 4 times I've made my money back on it. And that would cover Darlene's lives, the kids' lives, and probably their kids' lives too, that they would have somewhere to call home. And that would be the game changer for me to buy. Until that happens, I'm not buying. I'm sitting on my money. I'm sitting on my investments like you. And I have quite a few investments just like you do. And I'll leave it there until the time that the law changes.
I'm probably in a different. I've owned single family homes, many of them, and I always remember when my wife said, "Honey, we should look at a condo." And I, at my time, was in my 50s, and I said, "Oh, yeah, we definitely will when I'm in my 70s." But anyway, she talked me into going to see this condo, and God, the more I look, son of a gun, and then you start thinking, "Shit, I'm getting older." Eventually, it is maybe in the cards.
Yeah.
And I ended up buying it. And after buying that and experiencing condo life, you kind of realize there's a lot of benefits of a condo.
Oh, yeah.
You lock the door, you go travel if you want. You go to Florida, you travel the world. You don't have to, you go to in Asia, hey, you can go anywhere you want and lock your door. So there is benefits of condo. I'm going to stay in a condo. I don't have an interest in a villa. To me, more work, more headaches, more servicing. The one thing, guys, here, and this is a big part of it, because you got to do your numbers too. The taxes are nothing here. Property taxes,
5%.
not even. Not. I mean, you're not going to pay $7,500 a year taxes on a purchase like this house. Nor would I in a condo if I spent.
If you're buying it for passive investment to rent out, you pay 5% tax in
You're
Thailand.
talking income. I'm talking property tax.
Property tax is about 2,000-3,000 baht a year.
Nothing.
$100 a year.
Yeah, like if $60, $100 a year. My daughter and son-in-law are paying $1,000 a month Canadian property tax. Yeah, guess what? They're talking of moving out of Canada. So yeah, your property taxes are nothing here compared to the West. Your maintenance fees are, and again, keep in mind, like labor's cheap, everything's cheap here. So they're, I think they're only like about $1 a square foot, maybe $2 a square foot per year. Like, hello, nothing. So yeah, you might have a 700 square foot home. So what, $1,500 a year for your maintenance? Nothing compared to the West. So the point I'm trying to make is your cost of ownership is nothing compared to the West. So when you're doing your numbers, again, to me, renting is simply pissing your money away. There's too many options that can negate you. You fall in love with that place you're renting, and then you can't get it next year because they've already rented it to somebody else. Do you want to rent it for 12 months? Well, you still don't own anything. Where you own it, oh shit, you can do whatever you want. So I still think there's a case to be made for owning.
Now, I do have a subscriber, a very nice guy. He's from England. His name's Ron. And what Ron does is he buys condos in Pradamak. And he buys the older ones. he renovates them and then sells them for a 50% profit. He'll spend like 10% of the value of the condo renovating it. And then he'll sell it for 150% of what he paid for it. And he's making them, you know, the bee's knees. Electronic curtains. You tell the what's the Siri? Close the curtains. It closes the curtains.
Wow.
Turn the lights on. Everything is all modern. He does that. He puts the best kitchen you can imagine, dual ovens and all that sort of stuff in there. And he does a fantastic job. I've been there and I actually filmed one of his units, pre and end state. And the pre state, I was looking, I wouldn't rent this for, you know, $100 a month. But when he was finished, I was like, man, I'd pay $1,000 a month for this. This is nice, you know? And I mean, he was putting 4-poster beds in, you know, memory foam mattresses, lazy boy sofas, and all that. He wasn't scrapping on anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was doing the best of the best. He knew all the manufacturers around, and he was buying in bulk, so he's getting a discount. He'd buy like 10 condos in a building and renovate all 10 of them.
Get a deal.
And he was getting fantastic deals because he was buying in bulk.
Foresight.
Yeah.
Saw the chance to do well. Buying.
Yeah. And he's married to a Thai woman, Ron. And he set up a company in Thailand legally. So he's got a work permit, and it's a business, you know, between him and his wife. And she speaks fluent Thai. So she goes around speaking to all these companies. And he gets a hell of a deal.
Yep.
And he's supporting himself over here, earning damn good money. If I was as honest, I'd probably guess he's earning about $30,000 a month.
Mm. You do know that you're on the team rent side this broadcast.
I do.
Okay. You're kind of selling my point of why to buy.
No,
I thought to give you.
I mean, if you're into, you know, renovating places, most people aren't, you know, but he's done it and he's doing fantastic. He's doing it as a living.
Well, thank you for that.
Not trying to blow your own trumpet there, but there are several arguments for rent and buy. If money was no problem, what would you be on? Team rent, team buy. Let us know your thoughts, and let's get into the show. Starting off with
Tommy the Tominator. Good morning, Cooper, Brooke, Darlena, and Tubers.
Good morning, Tommy. Goes on to say,
this topic is going to be a doozy.
It is
it's a doozy, Tommy.
And I never knew Brooke was going to buy. He's always been team rent. But if you're looking at 5 years out and buying,
well, yeah, there's
hats off to you, buddy.
Well, guess what? I don't own a car. But I'll tell you what my next car is going to be, and I'll get one. It's going to be a Tesla without a steering wheel or pedals. And guess who's paying for it?
Bitcoin.
Tesla. Come on, step up. Alfa Romeo. Good evening, gents. Hope everyone is doing well. Perfect time to relax, watch the show, and fight off my jet lag. Alpha's back home now. Going on, renting pros, mobility, huge selection, affordable housing, low upfront capital, deposit plus 2 months rent typically, minimal upkeep, use of amenities, etc. Yep. There's, you know, at his point in life, because he's here a few times a year, but he's still working. Yeah, it's renting is his option.
Goes on to say,
the biggest pro would be keeping your capital invested back home and reap the rewards from that. Yeah. Romeo is doing well enough that he'll always, well, hold it. He just hasn't realized yet he'll always have enough capital at home. So, yeah.
Next up, Nomad Jack.
Nomad Jack and the lovely Pinky. Good morning, CBD. To unstable buying, rent, and keep your cash.
There you go. There's 2-0. I'm winning.
Keep your cash.
Next up,
Alfa Romeo, buying pros. Okay, having your own place and feel like a home away from home. That's, yeah, come in, open the door, everything is in its place, and a place for everything, okay? Having a place to keep all your stuff. Now, do people like stuff? Absolutely, and that
Ask
ain't
my
going
wife.
to change.
Yeah.
And only bringing a carry-on when flying in and out of Thailand. I rest my case. Bingo. He's a perfect candidate to buy,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got a lovely girlfriend. Alfa Romeo, second pro for buying is the possibility for building equity and long-term assets. Location is very important, as we spoke of. Now, here's some locations he considers ideal. Bangkok, I would agree. Phuket, it's getting a little saturated, but yes. Koh Samui, yep. Pattaya and Chiang Mai. Pattaya, Jomtien, let's call it, and Chiang Mai. Having my own comfortable mattress is a must. Yeah. Most of the mattresses in these places people tend to have an issue with. Some are too hard, some are too soft.
And how's yours?
I have gotten used to mine. Like when I first moved here, like we both did. Holy Christ, that thing's hard as a rock. It's like sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
And I remember you lent me a thin mattress cover because
I went out and bought a mattress. I said,
it wasn't thick enough to give you the comfort. So yeah, okay, but that helped. And now I'm accustomed to it. I like a firm bed.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it works good. I sleep like a baby.
And how's your sofa?
Not worth a shit. But then hang on.
Rest my case.
It's a rental.
Yeah, but I still
I
bought my
wouldn't
own
have that if I
furniture.
bought. I'd get rid of that piece of shit. You know, I don't want
I told Joe, get rid of it. I'm putting a lazy boy in there.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
But if he wants me to stay there, I'm gonna get that thing taken out of there. Now I probably got to have to pay for it as part of renting. You're
I
responsible.
paid $1,000 and he stored it for me. So $30.
Yeah, but mine's to the point where it's either got to go to the dumpster or get repaired because it's sagging like a son of a bitch. You know, it's clean, but it's just, you know, the springs aren't worth a shit and it's not constructed well. But that's what you get when you pay those cheap prices, cheap furniture.
Captain Action up next says.
Captain Action, at my age, I'm a renter from now on, less to zero headaches.
There you go. Score it 3-0.
Romeo's on my team. He had 2 comments as to why you'd be a
He said in
buyer.
his position, renting.
Who did?
Romeo.
Oh, no. He gave you all the reasons to buy. All right.
I will go
Next.
back.
Next, please.
There we go. Jesus. He says the biggest pro would be keeping your capital invested back home and reap the rewards, i.e. renting.
Okay, so you got $1 million and you're looking at putting 100,000 of that into a purchase. No, I don't want to do that. I want to keep my $1 million back home. Oh, so 900,000 isn't enough back home? Yeah, it certainly is. A guy like that wants to be the richest guy in the graveyard.
Hello, Henry.
Hello, Captain Alfa Romeo. Captain Action, agree at any age. Okay.
For rent. See? So 3-0.
I'm at a loss for words. You're a legend. Alfa Romeo, nice to meet someone other than my mom. Mention this. Mike the Medic, never buy. You will never own it. They will change the laws against you. Not so sure.
Not likely. Because they first built condos here at the turn of the millennium, so 26 years ago, Brooke. And the first condos were in Pradamac Hill. They made the law that 49% could be sold to foreigners and they can have it in their own name, but 51% had to be owned by Thai. And it's been that law for the last 26 years and never changed. So Thailand won't change the law in that regards, because all the people that bought would be up in arms and they hate bad publicity. Bad publicity equals bad tourism, hence why they'll never change that law. If anything, I can see them extending it from 49% to maybe 60 or 70% foreign ownership.
I'm not sure that'll happen, but
they're already talking about it.
So why would that happen?
Because Thais aren't buying condos, they're buying houses, Brooke.
Well, I think it would happen because there's demand
for
that. So, and who's the demand? Foreigners. What are they doing? Buying. I rest my case. They're building like no tomorrow here. Well, the reason they're building is there's obviously a demand for these units. And I don't think they build on spec here, to be honest. So there's a demand. Well, what are they? They're buying. So yeah, why not? Yeah, take a look, do your research.
Yeah.
They all can't be wrong. Roger Walker, good morning, good evening, everyone. Thumbs up, make Darlena smile. Yeah,
And
that
good
helps
morning
out.
to you too, Roger. What team are you on, buddy?
Tim P, good evening, good evening, good day to the CBD gang and everyone. And +1 for the old renters gang.
There you go. There's 4 for me now.
Well, there's more people rent here than buy. So, you know, on a survey of 100 people, you'll have more people wanting to rent. But
got a message from my wife. She's our channel moderator, says 154 people watching, only 41 likes. Pound it, guys. Come on. It's free. It doesn't cost a penny. Give us a thumbs up if you think we're giving you a lively debate here on rent versus buy, and let us know what team you're on. We have our first shout out to give, and it's from 123. It's Mr. JD, who bought us 5 coffees and says, "Hey, gents, a great discussion on a great topic. In the US, when I invest in real estate, I always focused on two things." And he goes on to say, hang on, I got to open it. Where is it gone? I hate this. He says, there we go. I got it. I always focus on 2 things. What is the upside appreciation I can expect? And what are the tax breaks I will get? Your thoughts, please. Okay. So the upside appreciation you will get, if it's beachside with ocean view, it's going to go up in value. It's more in demand than 2 blocks away from the beach. So you're going to have an easier time selling it, and the value will go up.
oh, thank you for that.
On the buy side. Yeah. And
Team buy.
Team
Yeah.
buy.
Thank you.
And the rent side will go up too, because you're paying
You'll
for
be
the
paying
view.
more. Yes. Pissing
Yeah.
more money down the drain.
As for the tax in Thailand, the property tax we mentioned earlier, it's about 2,000 to 3,000 baht a month, depending on the size of your condo. Size matters.
Yeah.
The larger the condo, the more it is. The smaller the condo, the less it is. Now, you mentioned Malcolm earlier. He's got a 48 square meter condo, which is a decent sized condo, 48 square
It is.
meters.
I've been in it. Beautiful balcony, beautiful view.
Beautiful sea view.
Yeah.
And his property's gone up since he's bought it.
Correct.
You know,
Mundo.
he's already been offered, I think it's 70% more than what he paid for it. He said in the video I made with him. So
I think he's owned that, what, 4 years? 3
about
years?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
About
3 or
4
4
years. So, but tax breaks, that is a huge tax breaks compared to the West, Mr. JD.
Yeah, I would say 1, 2, 3, Mr. JD, very sharp man. And he hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Location, location, location.
Yeah.
When I say, and I shock you, that I would buy at some point, it would be beachfront with a beautiful view. It's kind of like that dream that you've always had when you traveled to Florida. Oh, and you walk the beach. If I could only own one of those condos. Well, here you can. And it's affordable. Where you're 2 million in Florida on the beachfront, you're like 200 less than here, like 10%. So, and then as you said, thank you, easy to resell.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mr. JD's hit the nail on the head there. Mecca 720 says, never ever buy in Thailand. Hugely illiquid market and terrible return on investment, unlike Hong Kong. Okay, well, look at you. I'm not sure I agree with that if you have the right location. And I'm talking, as Coop said, beachfront. They don't make any more beachfront. They can sure build a lot more condos
out away from the beach.
5 miles back from the beach. But if you're beachfront, the land's getting dried up quickly. It's the one in demand. Everybody wants to be there as close they can to it. So I don't think, it could be a liquid other parts. And so who's going to be the buyers? But no, if you get the good ones, you pay more up front, but that's why you pay more. Yeah. It'll sell easier. What a sale. Hello, CBD and all the gang. Robert from Texas here, wishing all in the chat a happy day. Looks like a party already in here. Yeah, we got a whack of people.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up.
T. Meyer, good evening from Scottsdale, Arizona. Looking forward to this topic. I personally want to retire in Thailand when I can sell my condo back in Scottsdale. I want to keep my capital and use the drip to pay for rent. Cheers. Well, some people, that's their plan. So no problem with that.
There you go. That's 5-1.
Every situation is different, Cooper.
Yeah. Now I'm saying that money's no object, folks.
Yeah,
I
but
know-
it's hard for people to think that way because they're so used to, okay, this is what I got, this is what I need, this is what I'm going to keep. And, you know, they're not at a point maybe currently where they would consider buying. I'm not buying, but I do see where the future is where I would. So sure it'll happen.
Next up, 6-1.
What a sale. I am team rent to begin, but looking forward to a lively discussion that may change my mind, especially if a pretty woman gets serious with a handsome man. Yeah, that can happen here, guys, quite easily.
And there are laws to protect those that want to buy houses here in Thailand. If you're married to a Thai, you can get what's known as a user crack. And it is legal in Thailand. They do recognize it in Thailand. People have done it. You can also buy the house in your own name, and then your Thai wife has the land in hers. So neither, even if you got a divorce and the marriage didn't work out, both of you are sort of protected. The land's no good without the house for her, and the house is no good without the land for you. So that's when you come up to an arrangement and you lease the land off her, you know, or you do the 30-year land lease entitled with that user frac, which I do know some people have done. So they'll buy the house, they do that 30-year land lease with their wife. If the event that the marriage breaks down, you get the 30 years to stay there. So
and you're buying this house.
Yeah, for people with Thai wives.
Team buy again. Thank you.
I give an argument for it, yeah.
Mike the Medic, they will never allow it. How many stories do you hear about a Farang not losing money?
Quite a few,
Yeah,
actually.
quite a few.
I know a couple people that have taken Thais to court and won for breach of contract.
Yeah.
And they've won. The law's been on their side. They said, no, this is Thai law. You did breach the contract, and they told the Thai, you have to pay them. I do know a couple people that have gone to court. One of them, it was over several million baht. And the Thai girlfriend that he had a property in Bangkok. They actually the courts froze her property, and she couldn't do anything with it. Couldn't even go in the property because she had two properties.
And he won the case.
He won the case,
Yeah.
and she had to pay him the $2 million. If not, they gave her a time limit, like 6 months. If they didn't, they were going to sell her house in Bangkok, and with the proceeds, pay him.
Yeah.
So they do win. If the law is, if you're on the right side of the law, and you haven't done anything wrong, chances of you winning in Thailand are extremely high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a workable legal system here.
They do.
1, 2, 3. It's Mr. JD. Hi, all. 68 degrees Fahrenheit in the Villages, Central Florida. See you soon.
All right, buddy.
68's a little nippy now.
Get back soon, neighbor.
Wouldn't be when you're living there, but now it is.
I can safely report that your swimming pool is the perfect temperature right now.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all back in the pools. Javon Stiles, there he is. Good morning, evening from Chicago, where it's a balmy, sweltering 55 degrees Fahrenheit. God, that's nippy. Look at me, fresh out of suntan lotion. Buy versus rent. I'm looking forward to this debate like the 99-year land lease.
And
which
that
means
is still,
he would be buying.
Yes.
Another one for my side.
I would buy.
Oh, I got 3 now.
I would buy definitely if the 99-year land lease came into effect. And there's a lot of pro MPs behind it. You know, extending the 49% ownership in the condos. There's a lot of pro MPs behind it. I've filmed over 400 properties on my channel, Brooke. And I can say every single one of them had units available for sale. Every single one of them had the Thai units available for sale, sold out of the foreigners.
Right.
Every single one, over 400 properties.
Yeah.
Most of this
Apparently the
sold.
foreign quota at 49% pays all the bills.
Yeah.
So the rest is the gravy, and that's why they're probably building like a son of a gun here.
Yeah.
Because buildings get paid for. Yep. Oh, what a sale! The old switchamundo, correctamundo.
Yep.
Yeah, Bootney says, hello all. I was looking forward to this one. Team Rent here.
There's 6.
They have cast these so-called boats prior to us giving our discussion.
Oh, we're an hour into the video. You can't say that. Come on.
Well, and a lot of these are an hour old. So my point is, I think if there was a revote now, bingo.
Okay, revote in the comments right now.
Robert Tatum says, greeting Coop and Brooke and all. I will follow the advice you gave me a long time ago. Wherever you move to overseas, always rent before you buy. Very good. It's safer financially for most. And we started off by saying,
yes, I agree 100% on
yeah.
that.
If you've never been to Thailand, you definitely should rent. Even if it's 3 months, 6 months, rent for a year. You get your feet wet, see what's involved, get the lay of the land, and then you can make your decision.
Yeah.
So, and if you were here 20 years ago, you got kind of hooked on the lifestyle. Maybe you were in the Navy or whatever. You did a visit when you were younger. Now you're thinking of retirement coming here. I'd still rent. And get the late, because things have changed in 20 years. But yeah, you'll figure it out.
Always rent before you buy. Try before you buy.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not going to marry a woman on day one, are you? You're going to date her and make sure she's the right one before you put a ring on that finger.
True.
Yeah.
Snowbird, hello from Alaska. Just checking in to watch the show and click that like button. Make
Thank you,
Darlene
Snowbird.
smile. Yeah, help us out with that like button, guys. Help
And
us out.
Henry's gifted another Coopersthaiadventure membership. So one lucky person will now have the badge next to their name, that little circle with the 2 lines in it. It means you're a channel member, and it's only $2 a month. So very cheap.
Yep.
Very cheap. So thank you, Henry. Whoever gets the badge next to their name, just say thanks, Henry. Much appreciated. He just paid for you. And it's random. We have no choice who it becomes. It's just random. Goes out to one lucky person in the chat.
Yep. Robert Pierpont, it really depends on your financial situation. Correctamundo, if you have $500,000 plus invested in the market and are willing to live cheap, buy a $50,000 condo, then maybe buying it is okay and saves you from paying rent. Pissing money away. Correct.
But rents are so freaking cheap here. I can earn more in interest in the West in my bank account than I can in what I would, for compared to buying.
You just need to earn enough to live on here. The rest is excess surplus. So, invest some of that into a nice condo, your dream condo.
I don't want a condo. I want a house.
Yeah, I want a condo. Anyways, Mike Medic, I would never buy anything unless I own the title.
Yeah, you can own a condo here in your own name. You have the title and it's yours. Yep. You can sell it at a later date. You can renovate it. You can do whatever the hell you want with it within the property code.
Yep.
And a lot of foreigners do. They buy these condos that are 20 years old because they're larger than the new ones. Nowadays, you're getting a 1-bedroom at 35 square meters. Whereas 20 years ago, when they first built these, the average 1-bedroom was 100 square meters. So you buy a condo for $60,000, say, for 100 square meters, and it's outdated, but you only need to spend like $10,000 maximum, and it looks like brand new.
You can renovate here so cheap compared
and there's
to the
companies
West.
That'll do it for you.
Yeah, Thai companies.
Yeah,
and they're good tradesmen, craftsmen, and the labor's dirt cheap. Which
Ron will do it to you for you too.
Yeah,
he mentioned in the video, if any of your subscribers are buying and they want to renovate it, we offer that service too.
Good.
Yeah.
Robert Pierpont, Mike Medic. Well, you would if you bought a condo. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, he's talking about ownership.
Yeah, you'd have full ownership on that.
1, 2, 3. It's Mr. JD. I'm renting in Coop's neighborhood for 1 year, and then I will decide what is next. There's
Try before you buy.
Yep, try before
Smart
you
man,
buy.
JD.
I don't doubt at some point he'll probably buy. Bob Johnson, if you plan on moving around, then renting makes sense. Yeah, now he's got a good point there.
Yeah.
If you're young enough and you want to travel the world, and then you rent here, and you rent in Vietnam, you rent in the Philippines, and yeah, you're a traveler.
Yeah. Just going around with a backpack.
I think we were more discussing at the start for people looking to retire, and say we're looking at Thailand. Yeah.
Okay.
Buy or rent. Magnetic, exactly, but that's not land.
Correct.
Yen says, Brooke, you ever plan to leave District Grand Park 2? Has Joe talked about raising your rent? No, he's never talked about raising my rent. It's me talking to him about lowering the rent.
Getting a discount every year to stay.
Yeah, well, listen, we both kind of got boned by that
agent.
The agent, way back when we paid a year in advance, only to find out later she absconded with the money.
Yes.
Now, Joe stood good on the money I had put on deposit on a 2-bedroom. I think I had put 60,000, and I paid my rent for the year. This is a deposit to book this at the end of my lease. And I'm thinking I'm going to lose all this deposit. He says, no, you won't lose it, but the rent's going to be 25. Oh, come on, Joe, give me a deal. Well, what can I do? I ain't going to get a deal, right? Okay. So I paid 25. Well, I went in last year after the year was over, and I said, that's ridiculous. I kind of played like I can't pay that, you know what I mean? And I offered 20. But I can pay that in advance for a year. No, that's too cheap. So I got it at 22.
Yeah.
So at least
you saved $3,000.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That's $36,000. That's $1,000 you save for the year.
Yeah. So this year,
off your rent.
Markets are down, Joe. Bitcoin's hurting. 20 is all I can afford. But I can pay a year in advance. So we'll see what happens. I'm not saying yes, not saying no, but I'm gonna. Hopefully, Joe's not watching. I'm probably going to stay regardless. You know what I mean? The reason is nice community, great community there. Joe's a good guy to deal with. If I had a problem with one of the valves, something was leaking, drip, nothing major, fixed right away. Like the guy is good. Like he's proactive. Doesn't mess around. You got an issue, he'll address it.
Speaks fluent English.
A guy I can get along with. We laugh, carry on. I tell him, hey, buy Bitcoin. You're not going to lose on it. And he's thinking, you know what I mean? So, and the guy's young enough, and he's got new developments coming all over. So it's a well-run company is my point.
Yeah.
And they're big. So if you're looking at buying, obviously get with a developer that's, reputable, which he is, well-run, which they are, and of a scale and size that you're going to get quality, which he does.
Joe's got 12 developments. 12.
Bingo, rest my case.
And another 3 being built as we speak.
Sure. So probably somewhere down the line, the old man, maybe the grandfather started this.
Yeah.
Joe's the next leg coming that's going to keep it going and probably grow it. So, yeah. Anyways, no, I'm happy there. I'll keep renting.
He reached out to me and he said when the next 2 are done, he wants me to film them for my channel.
Yeah,
I said, sure, no problem.
Yeah. No, I would say I'm going to stay there as far as I know, Dot. And again, I love the pools. The area is great. Joe's good to deal with, as I mentioned. And so why would you change?
And one thing I will say in favor of Joe, and I get no kickbacks from Joe. Okay, I don't live there, so I don't get anything from him for saying this. So what is coming out of my mouth, right now, is going to be the gospel, the truth. Joe is the type of guy, if you're a good tenant, after a year, he'll work with you and lower the rent for the following year because he wants to keep those sort of people there. If you're somebody that's always arguing and bickering and complaining, you're less likely to get a deal.
And you're probably going to move anyways.
Whereas, and you're always partying and always loud music at midnight, he's not going to work with you.
Yeah.
If you're somebody that's always happy, enjoying your life there, paying your rent on time, never any issues, he'll work with you for the following year because he wants to keep that sort of positivity.
Sure.
In the complex, he's like, oh, Brooke, I don't have to worry about him. He's paid the rent up for the next 3 months.
Which I always do. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there's some people there that they probably have to go knock on the door every
my
month.
way of
Where's our
saving.
rent? Where's our rent? You know, with you, you're a safe bet.
Well, he prefers, obviously, as most people would, yearly rentals.
Yeah.
Yearly rentals of stable people.
But he will do monthly for our
He does
subscribers.
monthly. He does 3 months. But their basis is, hey, if they can book a guy for a year, that's a win-win.
Yeah,
Especially
they don't
if
have
he's
to
good.
worry about the property.
Yeah,
for a
don't
year
have to
then.
worry about it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Method there. Robert Pierpont, Mike Maddock, nope, you are never owning land in Thailand or
Correct.
any Asia, part
Correct.
of Asia, typically, I think.
Not unless you're a Thai citizen.
David Lowe, checking in from beautiful Jomtien, Pattaya, specifically the southern part district, Banglamong District Province, Chonburi. Morning, click the like button, makes owners and renters smile. Makes everybody smile.
Well
Good on
said,
you, David. Maka says, buy in Thailand and kiss your money goodbye. You can't sell it.
Wrong.
I think everything's got a price. Everything will sell. Depends on the price. You want to get a better price, you buy location.
Yeah.
Las Vegas trader. Do the cities in Isan experience a high tourist season and low tourist season?
Yes.
Or are seasonal highs and lows mostly for Pattaya, Koh Samui, Phuket, Chiang Mai?
No, they do experience it, but not on the scale that we get over here. When I lived in Udon Thani for 6 years, every high season, you know, which is the winter months, people want to get away from the snow. You know, they're sick to death of it. I mean, look at poor Terry Fallon over there in Bancroft, Ontario, still has 3 foot of snow, and we're about to hit April in 2 more days. You know, so, and he's still got 3 foot of snow. He's sick and tired. He can't wait to get out.
Hasn't put the snowblower away yet.
But there are a lot of people that want to come over here during the winter months, and hence why it's called high season, because over here it's still summer.
Yeah.
You know, we're summer all year round. You know, it never dips below 80 degrees Fahrenheit here in Thailand, you know, in our area. So unless you get up in the mountains and it's in the 70s. But I did see that, yes, and from November to the end of April, there was an influx of tourism up there too. So yeah, but nowhere near on the scale that we have here.
No, and there's no water up there, is there?
There's lakes.
Beachfront, I mean.
No, but there's big lakes.
Yeah, big lakes. Good luck.
Yeah.
Now, you want to be, in my opinion, waterfront, ocean front, with a beautiful view in a nice building.
Yeah,
so.
And they had some very nice houses on the lakes there too that you could rent or buy.
Yeah, but I've been told with this end, you'll be the only English-speaking guy up there. Watch out. Now we're talking more rural, or
yeah,
province.
rural villages.
Yeah,
villages, but not
so.
in Udon Thani. There was a fair expat group up there.
Okay.
Yeah. Next up,
Snowbird, a current exchange rate. You think $5,800 a month is enough to live on? I live large. You will live large on that here.
$5,800 a month. You can be
US.
living in a 3-bedroom pool villa like I am.
Yeah.
And have your head way above water.
That's more than double what I would spend, and I don't suffer for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you'd be living large on that.
Las Vegas Trader says, my vote, rent and move frequently.
Well, there's 7 to 1.
Well, yeah, but hang on. And some people, hey, that's what they want to do. They want to experience different things. You get to a point, as you age, the less moving I do, the better. Like Christ, I was sick of moving in my 40s and 50s. Went to a bigger house, went to a bigger house, went to finally a bigger condo, and like what you're done. Nah, the moves are over.
Now, Darlene, my wife, she's 36 years old. And she said to me when we moved into this house, she said, babe, can we make this the last time we move?
Yeah.
I'm tired of moving. I don't want to move anymore. Let's just stay here. I'm happy with this house. I'm happy with the area. I'm happy how quiet it is. It's not a through road, so we don't get a lot of traffic outside our house. And she said, it's perfect.
Bingo.
Don't move. Stay here.
So
okay, as long as
you love this place, do you?
I do. It's grown quite attached to me.
So you would buy it if the price was right?
No. The price is right now.
Wow.
I have the money to buy this house tomorrow. That's not the
Okay.
question.
Why not?
I'm not doing the 30-year lend lease. I want
Oh.
99 years.
Okay. Okay.
To me, this it's
Yeah,
not
you
worth
did-
the investment
you
at
did
30
say
years.
that.
And I
Okay.
did say that in the beginning of the stream.
Keep paying. Brittany, I've owned a home most of my adult life, and frankly, I'm done with the hassle. I would only own now as an investment and get into the Airbnb game.
Passive income.
Yeah.
I have a subscriber here. He owns 4 properties and rents them out. I put it on the channel, and every one of those places went to one of our subscribers.
If you're a go-getter and you got a keen eye for, real estate, you buy those, as Coop said, you can buy the properties here pretty damn reasonable. And what I mean by go-getter, you rent them. Rent them to foreigners. And I'll tell you, I would not advertise here. I'd advertise in the West. Thinking of come to Thailand, come to my unit, fully furnished. Here's the price. Well, it can't be that cheap. Have some nice pictures, a glossy made up, treat the guy right, and you'll get it booked solid.
Yeah, and he's a young guy. He's Darlene's age.
Bingo.
From England.
Yeah, there you go.
He owns
Go-getters.
4 properties.
What a sale. Hey, Cooper and Brooke, is there such a thing as renting with an option to buy or rent to own in Thailand? Yes, there is.
There is not very many, though. There is a company out there that does it. I've never put them on my channel, and there's a reason, folks. Extortionate fees. When I learned about it, he reached out to me for months and said, please, Coop, I have over 200 units that I can help your subscribers rent and get on the buying ladder. I said, tell me your fees. Oh, we'll sit down and talk about it. No, tell me your fees. Give me the pros and the cons. Give me the layout. Oh, I don't want to put that on the channel. I'd rather they come see me.
Sure.
No. When I found out through somebody that was doing it through them that wished they never got involved, I was like, hell no. Buddy, I'm not going to let you rip off our subscribers. And I never will. I'll never put bad companies on that on our channel that I think would take advantage of you. If it's fair, then yes, of course.
Listen, you got to do research. You got to be somewhat savvy. And typically, if it's too good to be true, it is. So you can pretty well rest assured if you're doing a buy to own or rent to own, you're going to pay more than if you had if you were a cash buyer up front. First off, forget about getting a mortgage in Thailand. You ain't going to get one. If you're going to finance it, do a line of credit back in your home. Could be a rental situation here and write off your interest even. But yeah, good luck. You ain't going to get a mortgage here. So you're stuck with paying cash or a rent to own option, but you're going to pay more. It could be done here. And a lot of it depends how you negotiate. There's a foreigner wanting to sell his condo. You fell in love with it. You say, well, Jesus, would you do a rent to own? Oh, no, I'd rather have the cash. Well, okay, here's my card. If no one buys it, I would give you a third down, a third a year for the next 2 years, or a quarter a year for the next 4 years, whatever. You could probably negotiate something with the willing vendor, especially if they can't sell it. You know what I mean? Why is it? They're asking too much.
And in the meantime, they're earning rent.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it could be a win-win for both.
Hunter Orion, good evening from Omaha, Nebraska. Definitely think first year or more should be renting. Yep. To get a good sense of where to live and amenities desired. Correctamundo. Then buying may make sense. Team buy. There
He said
you go.
May. He didn't say
Exactly. Well, same with your guys.
May.
Yeah, I probably would rent, but yeah, we'll see.
Okay, 8-2.
Mike Medic, I would be the 99-year lease for the land. Okay.
Ditto. So
I would do that.
There's people thinking the same as me.
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Snowbird, Bitcoin is in a place that will soon go one way or another. I'm long. Yeah, it's going to go up and to the right.
Ditto.
Takes time. We need the Clarity Act and we'll get it.
Yeah.
David Lowe, some people are for renting. Some people are for owning. I'm with the people. You do buy. It has got to be foreign quota. Correct.
Yes. Do not, whatever you do, folks, those that want to buy a condo, do not let them trick you, the agents here, into saying, oh, we can set up a company for you and you could have this one that's in a Thai name for dirt cheap. They catch you, they take the property, you lose everything. Do not do it, folks. I cannot stress enough. People have been caught and they've lost everything. Do not do it. The agent don't care. They just want to make their money. And you have good agents and you have bad agents here. And I've seen my share of bad ones. Don't do it. Do not do it. If they say to you, oh, we can open a Thai company for you and you can have this property in your own name, don't do it. Walk away. As a matter of fact, run, don't walk. You're risking losing everything if you get caught. And you will get caught.
Do it right.
Yeah.
You sleep better.
Mm-hmm.
Next, please. Timmy P. If the money
was no object. Yeah.
What a sale. If I could get my hands on a pool villa like Coops, I would love to buy it. It's a piece of heaven.
It is.
Bingo.
I love it here. There's nothing about this house I don't love. Yes, it's desperate need for a renovation. If I was going to buy this, that would be the first thing I'd do.
So you just haven't found the right villa to buy.
No, this one is the right one.
Yeah, but you said you wouldn't buy it.
If they had the 99-year land lease, I would. And the first thing I would do is I'd put double glazing windows in. These are only single glazed windows.
So let's say you stay here for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's say you stay for 10.
Okay.
And you still have a 30-year lease. Would you think of buying it then?
No.
Because now you're in your 60s. You're going to be in your 90s.
No.
I see. Okay.
No. Because I'm thinking of passing it on to Darlene and the kids, just like you would be thinking of passing it on to Jackie and her son.
What the heck with that? I made mine and let them. Yeah, okay.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, yeah, you will. We'll
exactly.
Definitely help.
So you get, it's not our lifetimes we need to consider, it's theirs.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. One last thing. I'm going to tell you this, and this is true.
Go for it.
This is a true fact. Every single person that's on Team Rent on this site just now, I could take them to a beachfront condo. I've been in it.
Okay.
And I would get them to look around, look at that view, check everything in, and then I would ask them one question. And they'd all say yes. And that question is, would you like to own a condo like this someday? Absolutely. Everyone would say yes. There you go.
Go on. We'll see.
Do they want to buy it? Oh, hell no. No, I don't want to buy it. Would I like to own it? Oh, yeah. I'd love to own it.
Yeah.
Great Martini says, let's say you're on a marriage visa, married to a Thai, and they die. What happens to you in that property? Can you stay? Will you be forced to sell?
Okay. There is a law, and I am aware of the law. And it's something I looked into because I was married to a Thai before I got married to Darlene.
True, you were.
So I had looked into it and I'd done my due diligence and my research. In the event of my then wife's death, I would be able to stay there for 1 year. At which point I had two options. One, sell the land, or two, would be to sell the land and get a lease on the land so I could stay there. And that's where USAFRAC comes in and protects you in that instant. You only have 1 year. Now, the beauty of it is my ex-wife had a daughter. And we had put in the contract that in the event of her death, my wife's death, the land would go to the daughter. Now, I raised the daughter since she was 6 months old. There's no way she'd throw me out on my ear. She loved me to bits. I was her dad. She never knew her biological father. He got her pregnant and ran away as soon as he realized she was pregnant.
Happens a lot here.
Happens a lot here, as it does in the Philippines, a lot of Asian countries. You know, men go out, have sex with girls, and as soon as they're pregnant, they run away and get on to the next one. They don't want to get involved with it. So I did have that put in there. A lot of foreigners here that marry Thai women have children with the Thai women. And that child can have the land in their name. And instead of putting it into their wife's name, when they buy a property and build a house on it, they put it straight under the child's name
Sure.
for protection.
Well, for protection of the child too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Oh,
you
that's
can
good.
legally do that here in Thailand.
Well, it's good you knew that.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of people didn't realize you were married to a Thai prior.
I was.
Bootney says, if money was no object, then I would buy. Team buy. There you go. I'd also get an expensive car. We're talking Lamborghinis.
I've already got the
Ferraris,
expensive car.
McLarens. Yeah.
My car was $70,000 and I paid for it in cash.
How's
So
the
it was
diesel
expensive.
doing there now?
So it is an expensive SUV. It's top of the line model here.
Now,
in
if you had
Thailand.
a Tesla, you wouldn't have to worry about the price of fuel.
I still don't worry about it. It's only gone up $3 for me to fill the tank, so I'm really not bothered.
You'll be worried when there's no fuel to buy. Then you'll be worried.
Then I'll go out and buy a Tesla.
Tesla drivers will still be driving around. Next, please.
Next. Another one for Team
Jay
Brooke.
Jettable, if money was no object, I would still rent. I love the flexibility and options that renting provides.
There we go. So
Everybody's
9-3. I'm keeping score.
Timmy P, there he is from Edmonton. If money was no object, I would own the best beachfront penthouse money would buy.
9-4. Okay.
And Timmy, you would buy that here for between 10% and 25% of a similar unit in the West or any other country for that matter, in my opinion. Robert Pierpont, the great Martini, her family will get it.
That's why you want to use a fract.
Yeah.
Because the family will argue for the land. They will. They'll fight over themselves for it. Get a user fract, get a contract in writing drawn up by a lawyer that if she dies and you don't have any children, that the land is yours to sell. You can stay in that land and that house for a year. Well, you can stay in the house indefinitely. It's your house. You own it. It's in your name. You get the title deed. But the land, the Thai government will allow you to stay there for 1 year before you have to get another person, Thai person, to take over the property. Yeah.
Shannon Max says, hello, gents. If money was no object, I would definitely buy, especially a place large enough that had storage, because unfortunately, it seems like many of the Thai rentals seem like a shoebox.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got a point.
Now, we did film on the channel James's unit. You were there when I made the video. And he's in a 1-bedroom condo that's 160 square meters.
Bingo.
Right on the beach. And it is awesome. I mean,
wraparound balcony.
Huge.
Yeah.
And he had, 3 or 4 storage rooms in that 1-bedroom?
Yeah.
One by the front door, one as you go into the living room. There's 2 storage rooms in the bedroom as well.
And 2 bath, by the way. So
2 bathrooms?
Yeah. No worries.
It was a very big 1-bedroom at 160 square meters. Yeah.
He loves it, and he likes traveling. And there's a gentleman that has done well in life and can afford that.
What would 160 square meters be in US feet?
I think you're a little over 9 feet to a square meter. You're 9 point something. So you're, 1,400 square feet.
1,400 square feet, 1-bedroom. And it was huge.
Yeah.
And he was paying 50,000 baht a month for that.
Yeah.
So a little bit more than what I'm paying for this pool villa.
Tickled pink, by the way.
He loves it.
Now, there was
he's got assigned parking.
There was a 2 spots, remember?
He gets two spots, guaranteed.
There was a 2-bedroom, 3 bath, I think, for sale. But Jesus, how many millions was it? It was like 40.
It was like 40 million baht.
Yeah.
Like over $1 million.
Yeah, over $1 million. But hey, look at best of the best.
It's a 5-star condominium.
Yeah, so James is a good guy. I says, so James, what this is before he even rented. I says, what's the best spots in Pattaya? Oh, well, he knew the names right like that. There was 2 or 3. He said, this. They're pretty well the best of the best.
Mm.
And that's where he was looking. And he's in one of them.
Yeah.
I think it's called the Cove.
It is.
Captain Action, I'd be 151 years old at the end of a 99-year lease.
And you would still be a handsome young man.
Yeah, you would be.
He says 159. Oh my.
Tommy Long, the Terminator. I can still afford to buy oceanfront. I'm still on team rent.
Mhm.
I look at the numbers, 300K compounded at 7% for 30 years. I'm at 2.2 mil. I'm pretty sure your house in Thailand won't be 2.2 mil. Yeah, Tommy's a numbers guy, but Tommy, you might get to, you're young yet. You get to a point in life and you think, well, look at, do I really want to be the richest man in the graveyard, or should I free up a little bit of that capital? Even though financially I could do better if I didn't, but you got enough to live on without worrying about the 300 grand that you're investing. Now that would get you probably the best of the best penthouse in one of the top buildings with oceanfront views. I think you could do it for half that and still have a terrific, unit. So, but 300, you'd have the best of the best.
Exactly. And just to go back to Captain Action for 1 second, Henry, I know you got kids in the West. The people that are buying here realize that and tell their kids, when I die, it's yours. And you have a holiday home to come to in Thailand.
I'm talking a condo here.
Yeah, condo or house, whatever the case may be. And you have a property, come over anytime you want on vacation. And if not, rent it out, get passive income.
Yeah.
Javon up next says,
Javon Styles, space, fellas. That's when owning a villa house wins. What's 88 square meters compared to 288? Correct. Plus, a home is a way less of a depreciating asset because the competition to sell a condo is fierce. Well, again, I'm talking there's less and less beachfront available.
Mm-hmm.
They don't make any more. So if you're buying a condo, which, buy it on the beachfront with the view.
That's why these houses will always go up in value where I am. Because with condos, they can always build higher. With the houses, they stay at one level. So they're using up that amount of land. Whereas if there was a condo on top of this house, there'd be 20 condo units above me, or 30 or 40 or 50, for the same space of land that this is, which is, our house is 200 square meters.
Okay.
What's that in square feet? 1,800?
Yeah, probably 19, close to 2,000, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, okay, close to 2,000 square feet.
2,000.
Yeah, the land is another 100 square meters.
Yeah.
So
now that's all on one level.
And all on one level. I don't go up and down no stairs.
No.
That's another pet peeve for me. I don't like 2-story houses because I know the older I get, the weaker my legs are going to get.
True.
And I don't want to mess with it.
You don't want stairs when you're here.
No.
In your retirement years. The one thing, and we should make that clear. There's lots of condos being built. Very few with waterfront. Okay, so that's one thing. Secondly, there's virtually no villas being built.
Correct.
On this side.
None.
Dark side, okay, because they can just keep going out and out and out. But where we are, you got the water on the one side. I don't know what you got on the other side, but people want to be in this patio jump-in area. There ain't a lot of land.
There's nobody building houses in our area.
Not for villas.
Nobody.
So although it's different with condos, because as Coop says, you can keep going up and up and up, and they are. But no, villas. So you're in a villa on the right side of the fence, let's say. Yeah.
So if Darlene wanted to sell this, if we bought it, and we had the 99-year land lease, and she wanted to sell it 20, 30 years later, she would more than 4x her money on this house. Because you can't buy houses in the area.
Who knows?
They're not building anymore.
Speculation. Mike Maddock, I own my home in the USA. Yep. I will always rent and do adventures in Thailand. Can't wait to see Sing. Yep. Yeah, Thailand.
He's the best for getting a retirement visa
Well, I
here.
like saying yeah.
Yeah.
And really, guys, if you're looking at retirement and you're in the West now, take a look at Thailand. Come for a visit. Come for a holiday. Make a checklist. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that the information you garner on this channel is absolutely correct and accurate. You will fall in love with the Thai people, this area, in my opinion, and the lifestyle and the affordability.
Yeah, we got our next shout out to give, and it's from Reverend Doc 88, who bought us 3 coffees. Thank you very much.
Ooh,
and says,
thank you.
I would buy and flip or rent it out. Smart man. Countdown is on. We'll be there in 24 days, not long.
Bingo.
Looking forward to meeting you guys and the other members of the community. Thanks, fellas, for building this community. And you're very welcome. And thank you, Reverend Doc
Team
88, for the 3 coffees. Much
Thank you,
appreciated.
thank
One
you.
for you,
Yeah,
one
much
for me, one for Darlene.
Very good.
Thank you.
Spitting dust here. Snowbird, by the way, I like to play pool.
Yeah.
Are there pool teams at different bars? Absolutely.
Yes.
By the way, I like to play chess also. Yes.
And we have a chess club too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think they meet on Saturdays.
Saturday at Festival Mall.
Yeah, 1 o'clock or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, anything you can do in the West,
You can do here.
done here.
And
Pickleball, golf, whatever you're into.
badminton,
Yeah.
tennis.
You want to
scuba
hit a
diving.
bucket of balls? You can do that every week. Hit 2 buckets for probably $5. Hello.
Yeah.
It's so cheap.
But yeah, we have it all here, Snowbird.
Yep.
And pool teams, yeah, I was even considering joining a pool team. But my schedule's just too busy. And we sort of formed our own bowling team now, where we got 10 of us bowling.
Yeah.
Twice a week.
What was your last game?
140.
Oh, well, that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I'm happy with that. I got 7 spares and 2 strikes.
Yep. Good for you. And you own your own ball too.
I do.
Oh,
And my own shoes.
Is it a Curve-A-Rama ball?
No, straight
Oh,
ball.
well, you got to get one of them. The old Spiker-Rooney. For Dog, I know this might be unpopular,
Okay.
but some of the building standards in the West are a bit more regulated, and the few places I saw were nice at first, but maintaining may be more challenging. Just my 2 cents. He's hit the nail on the head. That's why, as I said earlier, go with an established developer, guy that's been in the business a long time, has been successful at it, probably has a lot of units up, buildings up, and then you've got a lot to inspect and see how they're standing up.
That's why we always say rent before you buy.
Yep.
Because if you have a problem in the building, when you're renting, you're going to know how good they are at fixing those problems, or whether they say, oh, sorry, we don't have the budget. Yeah, we can't do it, or whatever. You're going to know that before you buy it. And then you're going to like, I don't want to own a unit here then.
Sure.
Whereas you got places like Dusit Grand Part 2 where you live, where I used to live, you get straight onto Joe, it's fixed lickety split.
Yep.
So there, I have to be honest, folks. I always said I would be on this channel. I would never sugarcoat anything. And there are bad condo developments here, and there's some fantastic ones here.
I'd be leery of anything built by the Chinese.
Yes.
That building that fell down during the earthquake.
Well, that wasn't a condo building. That was a government building.
Office building, similar.
But it was a
Don't give me that.
Chinese-owned building.
It's Chinese built.
Yeah.
And also those tramways they're building, the new ones, 2 of them collapsed.
Yeah. Built by China.
Yeah. So they not necessarily the best. Mr. Nut with his Texas humor. Roberto, good morning, CBD and gang. The only reason I would buy a house is simply because I want it. Yep. Right place, the right time.
Yeah.
Fall in love. Oh, I've been dreaming of this all my life. Well, here you can afford it.
Well, Singh came over here about 2 weeks ago. He renewed mine and Darlene's retirement visa.
Right.
And he dropped the passport off at the house. He's been around here a couple of times. And he saw the house next door to me. He says, is that house exactly like this one with the long driveway? I said, yeah. He said, I just saw the for sale sign at 3 million baht. That's 150,000 US.
No, it's 90.
Sorry,
under
sorry,
100.
7 million. So it's like a
Couple 100,000.
Yeah.
Couple hundred.
Well, it's a bigger piece of land that
Okay.
one's got. And I said, yeah, it is. And he said, I can buy that tomorrow. He says, I'm gonna go home and talk to the wife. He says, I'll buy it and I'll rent it out to you forever. He says, I'll do the 30-year land lease with you. You won't move for 30 years.
Bingo.
I guarantee it. You know, whatever you want, Coop, I'll
So
rent
there
it
is
out
a
to you.
situation where you maybe would look at. Interesting.
Yeah.
No, there's yeah,
And he said he'd do it for the same price we're paying for this one.
sure.
So even though that one's got a bigger land and twice the size swimming pool.
Nice. Tommy the Tominator, opportunity cost regardless of real estate or stocks. Yeah. Yeah, if you're not owning, you're renting, and your renting is, subject to how good you can negotiate.
Yeah.
And, but kiss the money goodbye. It's con day.
Yeah. Next, he says,
I'll buy a house or a condo if I believe it's a great deal. There you go. I've seen condos and houses on the market for the last 4 years. Yeah, that's a pretty well indication they're overpriced.
yeah. And also a good indication that the Thais aren't buying them,
Well,
the
sure.
condos.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know what to say. I mean, I can go to any building here and I can find available units to buy. And every single one of them is Thai name only.
Yeah. Like,
People snap them up at 49% occupancy for foreigners. They snap them up quick, and it's mostly the Chinese and the South Koreans that are buying them.
well, they're the biggest amount of tourists.
Yeah.
Or tourists, whatever. Yeah.
China, the Chinese people are trying to get their money out of China. And as you know, at Dusagram Part 2, there's units that have never been lived in, but they're owned by Chinese people.
Yeah. I don't think you'd have that in the West happen.
You know, and the building's what, 3 years old now?
Yeah, three or four. Well, no. It's I'm completing my 3rd year, and it was built, so it's got to be at least, like, it's probably 4. It was pretty new when we got in there.
When
Maybe
we got
a year.
in there, we were one of the only ones living there.
Ours had never been lived in.
Yeah. Brand new.
So say a year old. So it's going on 4 years now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Philip High says, hi, CBD. Good evening, everyone. Who is in the chat? Coop, sorry I wasn't in the chat on Saturday, but I forgot about a previous engagement. I can show you my new haircut this Saturday. No more ZZ top.
I did it for you, bud, and you didn't come on. What can I say? But going forward, this Wednesday, folks, there's not going to be a Money Matters show.
What?
But Brooke is thinking of doing it by himself. Our electricity is going to be out from 8 a.m. till 5 p.m. as they're redoing some of the underground cables here. So Darlene and I are going to be out all day. Our live stream starts at 8, so we can't do it. No electricity, no internet. You know,
True.
so
That's a first, though. That's never happened.
the first, and they're giving us
What
plenty.
are they
of
doing? They're
notification.
doing some sort of upgrade, or
Yes, yeah, they're upgrading
Interesting.
the power lines.
Okay.
So for that reason, this Wednesday is a no-go for me, but you may do it by yourself. So hopefully you will. You said you will. I'll get Darlene to do the banner for you.
Okay. Do I get a bonus, or
Yeah, you can have the 1 penny that YouTube pays us for the live stream.
I want a coffee.
Hey, no, that's 30 times X. I'm not giving you 30X.
All
I'll
right.
give you the 1
We
penny.
can make it a quickie. Next, please. Subs Crib says buying is on the card if the visa situation is permanent and guaranteed for expats.
Well, they did bring out a law that I put out on a live stream 2 weeks ago, folks, that if you buy a property and the property is valued at 3 million baht or more, you get a 1-year visa attached to it. And as long as you keep that property, you can continuously stay in Thailand. So you won't need a retirement visa. You still got to do the 90-day report. But that's the savings there, because you think a retirement visa, your initial cost is 70,000 baht. 60 to 70. Also, on top of it, every year you have to renew it. That's another 20,000, say, to 25,000 to renew your retirement visa. You do it with Sing, and you did it my way at the 65,000 baht a month. It's only 17 to renew it, so it's even cheaper. If you own the property, well, you're saving that every year. So you're saving $500 a year on visas.
Correctamundo.
Yeah. So there's a plus for buying. I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you again.
Because he asked. And I always said I would tell the truth on the channel.
Sounds like you're almost on team buy here.
Only for the 99-year land lease. I would never buy a condo.
Snowbird, I love this channel. You guys are not only informative, the members in here are way, way cool.
And thank you, Snowbird. Yeah, we got a good group of subscribers to the channel. And everybody's friendly and courteous. Just don't talk about Democrats and Republicans, and everybody gets along great. When you come to Thailand, that's Ixnay off the topic list.
Tommy the Tominator, buy or rent, hit that like button for Darlena, make her
Yes,
smile.
please.
Thank you, Tommy. You
143 people watching. Pound it.
You,
It's
sir,
free.
are correct. Captain Action, hit that thumbs up. There you go.
Get
Here's
us to
another
100
one.
likes, folks.
Thorn Bismarck, morning, gents. After spending years working in the military and first
Thank you.
responder jobs where you were sleeping in a foxhole,
Done that.
cot, or lazy boy chair, I can sleep anywhere. 30 square meter condo is enough for me.
30 square meter studio.
Studio's probably 27 to 30 here.
That's your average hotel room size.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, what are you going to get in a hotel?
You'll get that cheap here, by the way.
You got your bed and you got your bathroom.
Yeah.
That's all you're going to get in a hotel.
Sure.
But at least here, the condos all have balconies.
Yeah.
A lot of hotels don't have balconies.
Look at you can get studios with beachfront views. So don't, never say never. Now, would it be my cup of tea? No, I'm married. I'd want a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. And so it's kind of like, what's your dream condo on the beach?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be buying a studio. I don't care how good it was, or a 1-bedroom, because I've had the 1-bedroom. I like the 2 better, and money's not the object.
Yeah.
So
got to have your own bathroom, because women will stay in there.
Yeah, they're going to be
hours
in there
getting
for
ready.
hours, and you got friends that can visit, and easier to sell.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Next up, the real Batman.
It says, I'll always be a buyer investor, and you get what you pay for. Correctamundo. A $300 a month backpack renter, you'll get a $300 backpack renter. Correct. Or a $125,000 buyer investment. A Russian couple with crying twins grow up. Yeah, that don't happen.
Well, it has happened.
Well, yeah, maybe if it's in a cheap rental, because that's what they're looking for. But you put good money down for a dream condo on the waterfront. The chances of you running into a lower income renter with crying kids is remote.
Yes. Yeah. They want the cheaper place.
So let's not create FUD. Simply Social. Cooper, what do you think about this? Get your SRRB in the Philippines for military. $1,500 will do it. In account and $100 a year. Use that as a home base and stay in the Philippines for 6 months, and then go to Thailand for 6 months.
And then go to Thailand for 3 months, and then another country for 3 months.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, so got you. We did that route. I got the SRRB. Okay, and you will only get that military discount if you're on a pension. If you're ex-military like I am, and you're not getting a pension, I'm getting a disability, which is for life. It's the same as a pension. Guaranteed for life from the state of California, for me. They said, we want $20,000. And I had to give it to them. It's the only way I can get the SRRB.
Yeah.
But yes, you can get that if you're on a pension. So, for example, you're on Social Security. They want to see your letter that you're on Social Security and it says pension, because mine said disability and not pension, even though it's guaranteed for life. They said, no, give us $20,000.
I think his point was, what about 6 months in the Philippines, 6 months out of the Philippines, a big slug of that Thailand. I think you would find the infrastructure here way better
Yeah.
than the Philippines.
So here's my thoughts on it simply. You'll go there, you'll spend 6 months there, you will love it until you come to Thailand. That 3 months is going to sway you 100%. And you're going to be like, I ain't going back to the Philippines. I'm staying here.
Why would I?
I'm getting the same price, if not cheaper, several more stars from a 1-star condo you had in the Philippines to a 5-star condo here.
I had a half star.
Yeah. But yeah, the Philippines is a great country, but compared to Thailand, it's got nothing on it.
No.
And you'll find that out very fast.
And your electric there is double or triple here.
Internet almost non-existent.
Yeah, non-existent. Brownouts, water
Regular.
shutoffs,
But the people are great.
people are fantastic.
I
They
love the
speak
Filipino
English.
people.
There's your draw. Best of both worlds. Grab a good Filipino, bring her to Thailand.
Exactly.
You won't want to go back.
Yeah.
Rick Price, buy a condo. Phew, question mark. No cap, special assessments that sinking fund doesn't cover. Could be 20,000 baht per unit, or way more if the building's old. Maybe slap with 50,000 plus for a structural problem. Well, he's talking about special assessments there. You can have that happen anywhere in the West too.
Yeah. Now, Rich, when I filmed Malcolm's building, his building is 20 years old, folks. It was one of the first condo buildings built here in Thailand. And I looked over it with a fine-tooth comb. I was looking for damage, hunting for damage. I was looking for cracks in the structure. Everything I could find, I was looking for. I couldn't find it. It looked immaculate. And the building's 20 years old.
Yeah, and Malcolm knew what to look for. So,
well, he was a builder.
Yeah.
So he knew exactly what to look for. He found the right place.
Yep.
And you guys can too. Yeah.
Absolutely. Jay Easy, rent baby, rent at least the first several years in Thailand.
Yeah.
Hunter Orion, in the U.S., the ability to get mortgage allows smaller opportunity costs and interest rates that may be outpaced by appreciation. If Thailand doesn't seem like appreciation is likely, yeah, it depends again where you buy.
It's all on location.
It's all
like Brooke said.
Yeah.
You get a beachfront property, you're going to make money on it when you sell it.
Hunter's got a good point. Vis-a-vis no waterfront in the West, no waterfront here, you're probably doing better in the West. Okay. You get waterfront here versus waterfront in the West, you're both going to do okay. But I think here you'll do better because number one, you're only spending maybe 10%, maybe 20 max of what you'd spend in the West for what you say is your ideal location. And
correct.
Yeah. And they're both going to appreciate. So, although here at a lower starting base. Mark Schaefer, hi, Cooper and Brooke. One thing I didn't think about when I was there and rented a condo was I didn't have a towel. I didn't know anyone or where anything was, and I had to look around to find one.
That's a rarity.
Yeah, in a new place. I can see towels necessarily aren't.
We had towels that just it.
Well, I don't think we did.
Yes, we did. The white ones.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There is one white one there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. No, you own probably 4 or 5 towels now, and they're all different colors.
Yeah.
Snowbird, by the way, Bitcoin has been taking a bit of a hit. No worries, but more
buy more
sale.
cheap. Yeah, it is.
We'll say more about that on Wednesday. Mike the Medic, you guys are talking investments now. That's a different topic, I believe. It's kind of tied in.
It's kind of tied in.
Yeah.
It's would you buy or would you rent?
Well, buying a condo is investing in a condo. It's investing in your house, I guess. So how long are you going to be living in Thailand or staying? Are you short term? Are you long term? I do like the idea if you're only visiting for 6 months a year, like a DTV visa, hey, why not buy? You don't have to worry about ever locking down a rental situation, having to move, especially if you like accumulating stuff. lock the door, and travel when you want. Come when you want.
Mm.
And I suppose you could rent it out if you're so inclined. So
Yeah.
there's issues
And
with
if
that
you
too.
do want to buy, reach out to me. I'll put you in touch with a very good agent that's not going to rip you off like some other ones here will. So you can reach out to me. My email's down there below, and I'll forward you the details.
Ed Mai says, hi, Coop, Brooke, Darlene, and from Ripley, Queensland, Australia. Keep up the great work.
And thank you.
Oh, those Aussies are getting hammered over there.
Mm.
Rick Price, renting avoids those big unknowns, future condo costs. Yeah, well,
That's why you rent. He's just served my argument for me. What's your counter?
to renting. Okay, you're in the West. You're coming to, you're coming to Thailand, and you're going to rent. I'm going to rent the first time. Yeah, okay. You get there, and it ain't anything that looks like the pictures. There's mold, which, oh shit, I wasn't in the picture. Oh, it's just not. Oh, the furniture's shot. Like hell, you can get nightmares renting. I wouldn't. If you're coming to Thailand, just book a hotel for 3, 4, or 5 days. Then you go to see where you want to rent. You're actually physically here to look. You know, don't rent off a picture or Airbnb. Forget that.
Yeah, they could be photoshopped.
Now, having done that, and you've done your research and your homework, you're going to want to buy, because you're going to fall in love with that beachfront condo that's 2-bedroom, 2 baths with $1 billion view, and it's on sale for the low price, $99,999.99.
Well, you remember when I was going out filming videos, Brooke?
Yep.
I used to get a lot of complaints in the comment section. Coop, you're taking too long in the videos. Why are you showing us under the cupboards? I don't want to see that. I just want to see the living room, the kitchen, and the bedroom. Why are you doing this? Well, because I was looking for something you ain't. I'm looking for mold. I'm looking for rust. I want to see, are those pipes under the sink covered in rust?
Bacon?
Is the hot water supply system leaking? I'm showing you all that in the video, folks. I was going above and beyond any YouTuber to show you every single thing. So when you're looking at it and you're like, that's the unit I want. It's got hot water supply. I like that. It's got all the cups and the mugs I want. I opened all the cupboards. I didn't hide nothing in our video.
And you're going to go back to start doing those videos, you said.
I will in the next
good.
month or two.
Okay. Oh, yeah, low season. Yeah.
In low season. Now, also, I zoomed in on the air cons. Why? Because people want to know, are they loud? Are they making noise? Is it a faulty aircon unit? I showed it in the video. Is the aircon leaking? Is there condensation dripping down from the aircon? I filmed the wall under the aircon so you can see if there's any watermarks on the wall. So yeah, I did make my videos longer, but I made them thorough. Because you, the renter, you're going to want to know, is this the right place for me when you come over here to Thailand? So I hope those that were complaining on the videos understand why I was doing it.
Yeah,
it
we're
was
up
to
to
protect
almost
you.
2 hours now. So
okay, get through the comments.
Yeah. Tommy the Tominator, Brooke, it's called generational wealth. Oh, yeah, Tommy wants to leave it to the next generation. Thornton Bismarck, as a Farang, meaning foreigner, here I'll keep my money safe and sound in the West. All it takes is the Thai government to implement new laws, and you're done. Kaputski. I'd like to be more flexible. If I need a quick exit, then bam, I'm out of here.
I can't see it happening. And then there's grandfather rights to protect you folks.
Yeah.
And these grandfather rights have been in place for over 50 years. I know people that retired here over 20 years ago under the old scheme where you only had to have 400,000 bought in the bank instead of 800,000. They're still on that old scheme. Even though the law changed to 800,000, they only have to show 4 because they're on the old visa.
You're pretty safe in Thailand. I don't think it's ever been invaded, been colonized. Really, other than the little skirmish at the border with Cambodia, who we could kick their ass. I don't think there's any issues going forward long term.
No.
Safety obviously is a main concern, and you're safe in Thailand.
Yeah.
The Thai people are phenomenal guys.
Oh, yeah. They're fantastic people.
Yeah. Crime's virtually non-existent. Rick Price, if buying a condo, ask what percentage of unit owners have been paying their HOA fees. Correct. Should be better than 80%. Yeah,
They all are.
Yeah.
They all are.
they're governed with laws. Even the Thais that buy it. And I mean, in Dusset, there's Thais that own condos. They probably paid a lot less than what a Farang would pay.
8% difference.
That's all. Okay, well,
Yeah.
It's what you can negotiate, I think. But yeah, they have to pay the homeowner fees the same as the next guy. So it's not a different. It's the same rate. It's just per square foot. It's how many square feet you own. So doesn't matter whether you're Farang or Thai, you pay the same rate per square foot.
Yeah. And every condo unit's got a juristic office.
Yep.
Everyone, don't matter what building it is, they all have a juristic office, and that is part of their responsibility.
Kind of like your homeowner association fee in every condo.
Yeah. And if you're not paying it,
They'll
chase you down for it, and then they'll take you to court.
Yeah. But they look after noise complaints, spoken of earlier, or whatever is bugging you.
Damages, all that sort of
damages, parking issues. They're who you see. Simply Social, can you get a 5-gallon water bottles delivered to the condo door? Absolutely.
Yes, you can. And we know people that do with the water dispenser. Yes.
And it's probably your most affordable way to do it.
Yeah.
I probably will look at installing a filter system, believe it or not, going forward. Because, when you figure out how much you spend in a year in water,
I'm looking at doing that here in our kitchen.
Bingo. Rick Price, at least that's what a Thailand condo buyer on another YouTube channel recently said that they learned. What's he referring to again?
That was
about paying the fees, the homeowner fees. Yeah, you want to make sure they're paying, but poor buildings with poor upkeep probably is an indication they're not getting their fees paid. Or they're undervalued, like as far as their, your sinking fund. So, but newer ones typically, with good upkeep, or you have an older building with good upkeep. It's a good indication. Like Mel, I asked Mel that question. He said, "Oh no," and Mel's one of these guys. He'll look at the documents. He goes to the annual meeting, which you're entitled to do. You're a homeowner, and you can see all the numbers. It's not hidden from you. So it's like the West. I was on a condo board in the West, and it's the same here, basically. You can see everything. Nothing's hidden. Stinking rocket. There you go. You filled the condo up with Cooper clan and ran out of parking. It's your fault, Cooper.
I only had one car.
He's hit the nail on the head. You were so successful with the channel. Everybody wanted in Dusset. They still do. That's where your parking went. Because a lot of expats that moved there permanently, they want to buy a vehicle. Me? No, I love driving my scooter. The real Batman says, Coop, but as an owner, you have a dedicated space. Problem solved.
Wrong.
Not necessarily.
Wrong.
Not necessarily.
Wrong.
Oh, there you go.
Dusset Grand Part 2. Statement. I will talk about where we lived.
Oh,
Dusset Grand Part 2. If you're an owner, you do not have a dedicated parking space.
You, as an owner, you can negotiate a dedicated spot.
Nope.
Yeah. Not in Dusset, probably.
No. And a lot of units you can. I found maybe 5 places that you had a designated
so there you go.
Out of the 400 that I filmed, folks. So it's very few that do it.
Put it on your checklist. If that's what's important, then you'll get it.
Yeah. But a lot of these only have 30% occupancy for parking compared to the amount of units they have.
Snowbird, the richest guy in the graveyard. That was a very accurate finality. I'm going to quote you on that, Brooke. You're welcome to. Yen. Coop, are your kids going to come to live with you permanently? You definitely need a house with your family.
They always have that option.
Yeah.
We've told them that. They want to finish high school in the Philippines.
Makes sense.
They want to go on to college in the Philippines.
Good.
Both Bunchy and Leanne.
Smart.
And they both want to be nurses.
Well, bingo.
Yeah. They
so
both
where you
want
to work after that? That's, yeah.
Well, Leanne and Bunchy both want to work in America.
Oh, good.
I said, good. You'll get a great pension in the nursing field.
True.
And we have my mom's house. They can stay there rent free, so they don't have to worry about that in Arizona.
Yeah.
So Not a problem.
I'll tell you how bad Canada's getting, and we're talking, taxes.
Yeah.
So the daughter and son-in-law do very well in their business, and but they can locate anywhere that they're shipping, which is what they're involved with, and they're talking about moving to Texas. Simply like when you're paying $1,000 a month property tax. And the government's woke and this and that's going on. They tax the hell out of you, versus a low tax situation like Texas. That's not quite a no-brainer, but getting close. So
yeah,
we'll
2 hours. Say your goodbyes now, folks.
Yep.
But our kids come over here twice a year when they're on vacation,
so they're used to it.
Yeah.
Thorn Bismarck, if you're renting in Dusick Grand Park 1, can you come over to swim and chat with people? Yep, no problem.
Yeah.
Tell them you're visiting Brooke. Mike Medic, as I said, it was 99 years. If it was 99 years, I would definitely build a house. Grandkids would love it. I'll be gone, so let them enjoy it.
And that's the way I'm thinking. That's the way I'm thinking. I want Darlene to never have to worry about a roof over her head or the kids once I'm gone. And that's my plan.
I'm going to whack a comment. The real Batman. Coop, the wife and kids are Filipino. They're going to sell it and move back. Thinking like a Farang, aren't you?
No.
No, you might have a
Darlene's
point.
made too many friends here. I think she'd stay.
I
really
told
do.
Jackie stay.
Yeah.
It's up to them.
Yeah. If she's smart, she'll just run it out then if she wants to go back to the
Sure.
Philippines.
Yeah. Bootney, my investment strategy does not include owning a house.
Okay.
Robert Pierpont, the real Batman, exactly. Javon Styles, haven't watched why about the new long stay visa yet, but I've spoken with an agent that specializes in it.
Mhm.
They offer land leases that are guaranteed to be auto-renewed for up to 90 years.
They can't.
Be careful.
Don't believe that, Javon.
Yeah, be careful.
There was a guy in Phuket who was under the same thing. Agent said to him, guaranteed 90 years.
Yeah.
30, 30, and 30. At the end of the 30, the Thai owner of the land said, I'm not renewing it. The value of the land's gone up and I can get 5 times more than what it was worth. Therefore, I'm selling it. Bye-bye, foreigner. And he took him to court. He won in the lower court, but the higher court overturned it.
In favor of the Thai.
It has to be negotiated for the second 30 years.
Okay.
And the third
Get a good
30
lawyer.
years. So if any agent is saying they can guarantee you 90 years, they're lying to you.
Yeah. Get
Be
a top
careful.
lawyer.
Be careful, because somebody did lose their property in Phuket because of that.
CYA. Cover your ass. Robert Pierpont, Javon Styles, wrong. I'd look for a new agent because if they specialize in it and told you that, they're lying to you. Well,
Exactly, Robert. Yeah.
Brooke bought and is stuck. No, I haven't bought. I'm still ready. Mai says, hi, if you rent a condo on long-term, a year, do you pay monthly or all up front? You pay monthly.
Yeah, you can pay either or.
The only reason you and I, Coop did and I did an upfront, we got a hell of a deal.
We got a
and
big
asked
discount
for it.
Yeah.
We asked for it. Yeah, we went from 15 down to 10. Remember
Exactly.
that?
We got
That's
a
like
50% discount.
Well, 33.
33%. Yeah.
I think I heard Brooke say on a live stream that he pays Crescent Park 2 monthly. Well, yeah,
Now you do, but you used to pay
I
yearly.
tried to get a better deal on the year. He didn't want it. No, that's the best I can do. You don't have to pay me up front, just pay me monthly. So what I do is typically try and stay 3 to 4 months in advance. It's with savings, and then I'll go in every couple of months and put down another 2 months or whatever. So
Next up, Mike Dottie's the same as me.
Team Rent, unless they do that 99-year lease. So, but as an investor, that's cool. Makes me want to get back into the building game. Mike and Little Mike. Mike Medic, isn't flipping condos illegal?
No.
Does he have a license?
Yes, he does.
Things are kind of wide open.
He has
here.
a business license, and that's what him and his wife do. They flip them.
What a sale. I thought of renting 2 less expensive condos and going back and forth to explore Thailand for the first year and then decide where and how, when, then your thoughts.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I agree with that.
Rego Park, NYC. Let me ask you, Brooke, as a furniture professional, what is your favorite furniture store there? In the U.S., we have many good furniture retailers like Macy's and Raymore. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite. What's that one that we kind of went to where you bought your mattress?
Oh,
Shit, what's the name of that? By the hospital.
I know. I can't remember the
Yeah.
name off the top
Anyway,
of my head.
it's kind of like an Ashley store, believe it or not.
It is. It's Ashley.
Yeah, but it's not called that. I don't think it was.
No, it's not. But Ashley is on the board.
Oh yeah,
on the sign.
It's an Ashley store in all sense and purposes.
Yeah.
But I am going to be getting a Lazy Boy, and they do have several. Well, they actually have a Lazy Boy store in Bangkok
and factory.
Yeah, in fact, no, I don't
Where
know
they
if
make
I
them
go
here.
there or just buy it local in case you need service. You're local, but there's quite a few here,
Now-
and if you're looking for wood products, man, they got some hand built shit there that's good and cheap.
And
So-
my Lazy Boy is electric.
Yeah.
And the electronics comes with a 10-year warranty on it.
Yeah, I
So,
wouldn't go electric.
Yeah. I
That's
like
just
electric.
me. Yeah. Toys for boys. Mike Doty and Little Mike. I'm moving next door to Brooke and blasting crying baby music all night long.
You, sir, are going to get a coffee from me when you get here.
Mike
Thank
and
you.
Little Mike. There you go. You rascal.
Les Jennings.
Says more for less. Good morning, family.
Good morning, Les. Long time no see, buddy.
Jerry Rounds. Good morning, good evening, CBD and everyone.
Hello, Jerry.
Mike Doty and Little Mike. I'm thinking renting a pool villa is where it's at. Yeah,
Yeah.
pool villas are nice.
Very nice.
Wolf, I am team rent unless you can become a Thai citizen so they can never kick you out if they change the visa rules.
You can. The easiest way to becoming a Thai citizen is becoming a permanent resident first. And if you stay on one visa for 3 years, continuous without changing the visa type, i.e. DTV, education, and then retirement, it's got to be the same visa for 3 years. You're eligible to apply, and they give 100 permanent residency, up to 100 permanent residency per country on the planet here in Thailand. There's Malcolm.
There's Malcolm. Good morning, boys. Definitely buy another one for Team Brooke. Buy only beachfront. See? Smart
And he's
guy.
got a great condo. I love your condo, Malcolm. I
We-
do. I filmed it on the channel and we had a great interview. He's a great guy.
I don't know if you've only tuned in, Malcolm, but we spoke highly of you this whole video.
Both of us. yeah.
Especially me, because hey, you want to see a guy that knows what he's doing? He's bought, he's made money. So
Yeah.
there you go.
And
he's with a
your
Thai lady.
property's gone up in value. I believe you've
Yeah.
lived there for what, 3-4 years?
Well,
now,
I mean,
Malcolm?
knows a good agent. So if
Yeah.
you're ever, thinking of a location to buy, see Malcolm.
Yeah.
Geez, he's got a great agent over there. Vegas Chris. Well, after all that and my 3 comments being magically deleted, I'm still 100%
Wasn't us.
team rent.
Wasn't us. It was
No, it
YouTube.
wasn't us. It's something you're typing in, I guess. Javon Styles, Robert Pierpont. Are you familiar with the joint venture between some prominent Thai developers, MCCA, and the government's long-stay visa service, new since January 26? Is that what I'm wrong about? Well,
No, this law came into effect the first week of December last year. And when it was posted in the Royal Thai Gazette, I give you the full breakdown, Javon, and it's in our live stream we did 2 weeks ago. Go back and watch it.
Bob Johnson, honestly, I'm on team whatever my Thai wife says we're doing. Happy wife, happy life. They're smart.
Yeah.
Darn Bismarck, you would lose Coop, so you had it switched up.
No, Brooke switched it, not me.
correctamundo.
Truth
I
be known.
did not. This is news to me. I found out this morning.
Bullshitter.
Brooke and renting all day long. Always support a fellow Canuck. Correctamundo.
I will
This smart
cancel
man.
this live stream right now if you don't tell the truth.
Oh, good. I gotta hit the CR, buddy.
Tell the truth, Buck. Whose idea was it?
I called you last night. I will say, not this morning. Called you last night. So, Coop, the topic for tomorrow. I saw the. What's going on? You want me to?
No. Tell the truth. Last Wednesday's
found out
live
last
stream, Monday Matters, we sat out here and said, why don't we switch it up?
Oh, that was idle.
That was
chatter.
your
That
idea.
was idle
Thank
chatter.
you.
Forget
Thank
it.
you. Don't bullshit on
Last
my
night
channel,
I found out.
Mr.
Quite late, by
Schneider.
the way.
I'll call you out on it every
Javon
time.
Styles, wait a second. You can't have noisy, bad, unruly neighbors in a condo. Only folks with houses have bad neighbors.
No, I got no bad neighbors.
Nah, they're all good. And I got good neighbors in the condo. So I don't know, I don't have issues. Much fun. Robert Pierpont, Javon Styles, I just know courts have ruled they do not have to give you a second 30-year lease. I believe
Correct.
he's correct. If your contract says you can release it 2 more times, the court said, nope, only 1 term guaranteed. So
Correct.
30 years is guaranteed.
Yes.
What a sale. It seems like Thailand is pretty good at grandfathering and changes into the new way, so no reason to be concerned.
Correct.
Smart way to do it.
I know
Grandfathering.
people that are on the grandfather. You know people that are on the grandfather. Frank's on the grandfather.
Yeah.
There's one for you. He's been here over 20 years in Thailand. He's on the grandfather.
Correct. Hit that like button, guys. We got to go. Rick Price, Coop, in your neighborhood, how many renters occupy the villas around you? Probably most of them.
Only one owns.
Yeah, he's probably a
And
Westerner
he's got
married to a Thai.
Yes,
yeah,
he
bingo.
owns. And he's from Belgium.
Okay.
Very nice guy from Belgium.
Tommy Longman, Terminator. Constant building is a Ponzi game. Builders make money before it's built. Typically, yeah.
Yeah.
But again, there has to be a demand, Tommy. So I don't call it a Ponzi scheme. There's buyers. So where there's a demand, you're going to get supply. Mr. Nutt with his Texas humor. Rent versus own. I am team. Do whatever you want to do. It's your retirement. Yeah.
Just get here to Thailand and enjoy your life.
Yeah. Tommy, the Terminator. Look at all the condos in your area. What's the occupancy rate? Look at Empire.
Well, Empire is the newest one.
Okay.
One of the newest ones. But yeah, the occupancy rate's pretty high.
Yeah. Look at, they're not going to build these unless there's a demand.
Correct.
So they're building left and right. There's got to be a demand to own condos.
Exactly.
So, there. Damon Budgeon, there he is. Hello, CBD. Better option, find a wife who owns a property, which Damon has. Good on him. I have to go to Laos, though. Very happy to do that. Yeah, good on you, Damon. Hopefully you'll see you back now and then.
Have fun.
That lovely lady, by the way. Ronald Reichard, hello, CBD and everyone from Seoul, Korea. We got here last week and we'll be visiting Thailand later this month.
Okay, it'd be great to finally
Ronald's
meet
been
you.
here before.
Have we met Ronald?
Yeah, I think we have.
Okay.
Yeah, at a few of the meet and greets way back. But yeah, he travels. What a sale. If you own a condo, can you rent it out part of the year? Absolutely.
Yes, you can.
Yep. Pretty easy. Yes, Sinking Rocket, yes.
Yeah.
Brian, there he is. The YouTuber Cal, based in Bangkok, mentioned in a video that buying condo in foreign quota doesn't necessarily mean it will still be there when you sell it. Ever hear that before?
No.
Well,
I've never heard that.
technically that could happen. Never heard it ever happen.
No.
So, yeah. So, yeah, virtually say forget it. Never would happen.
Yeah.
There'd have to be a change in use of something which you would get a chance to vote on, or, it got reassessed for some reason. Why would that happen? Yeah, forget it. Never heard that at all. Mike Medic in Phuket, they're investigating all those illegal bills.
Correct.
Yeah. And legal companies set up, by the way. El Promeo, it's not team buy or team rent, it's team both. All depends on the needs and requirements of the individual. Correct, Mundo. If you had a trusted type partner, like the location, and spend a significant amount of, get on to okay.
I don't see it yet.
Ray Ross, can you imagine buying in centric sea condo with an ocean view and having the Melia Hotel build right in front of you? Always rent. Well, that was bad research, buddy.
But if you're buying a condo that's literally right opposite the beach, you can't build on the beach in Thailand. It's illegal.
Yeah, nothing can be built in front of Malcolm's condo.
No.
So, bingo.
So you're always going to have that beautiful view because
Yeah.
there's nothing that can be built in front of you.
Now, if you're buying a condo with a beautiful view and there's vacant land in front of you between you and the beach, look out.
Yeah, you'll lose that view eventually.
That was just bad research. Mike Doty and Little Mike Coop, if money is no object, I still wouldn't, but unless they had a 99-year lease. Okay.
Yeah. Why throw away your money even if you're Elon Musk? I agree.
Philippi, you guys are like Fred, Sanford, and Ethel, ready to fight with each other. 3 times as funny to watch, but I wonder who would win if we placed boxing gloves on you. And that'd be
He'd have a heart attack in the first 30 seconds.
Oh,
He'd be out of breath.
I'd floor him. I'd floor him. Brave talk, eh? Hunter Orion, I would prefer buying if money's no object. House, pool villa near the beach because I like to improve property in my spare time and like more space.
And I love to
Yeah,
improve
bingo.
property. Look at the property folks, if go back in our videos, you'll see that we had a house in the Philippines fully renovated.
Yeah, you did.
And did a fantastic job.
Did a good job. Yep.
Yeah. You saw that house.
I did many times.
Yeah.
So, John Stiles at Robert Pierpont, the chance in the lease term to an auto renewal is a specific feature of the new long-term visa program. Trust me, I was skeptical as well. Research seems sound. You get a good lawyer, a top lawyer. You'll never regret getting the best advice. Pay for it.
I've not heard anything about that,
No.
Javon.
Javon Stiles, please, nobody believe anything I'm saying. That leaves more prime inventory for me to choose from. Yeah, there you go, Javon. Good luck. Alpha Mail, time in Thailand. I would obviously prefer to buy and have my own place. Bingo.
Yeah.
I would have a sign at the front door that reads, "Welcome to Rancho Relaxo." Yeah, he will end up buying. He came on originally, rent. Yeah, he'll end up buying. Trust me.
He'd have a sign saying Bitcoin holders welcome.
Yeah. Deposit Bitcoin on the way in. Robert Walker, if money was not a problem, I would get the penthouse. Thumbs up.
I filmed a couple penthouses
You'd
on
get
the
your
channel.
dream penthouse.
Oh,
Could be
yeah.
on the 7th floor, guys. Doesn't have to be the top one. Rick Price, I am renting for it's in Coopersville.
I'm for renting if it's in Coopersville.
Yeah,
Okay.
bingo.
Yeah.
Robert Pierpont, Javon Stiles. Well, I don't know why Coop is debating renting versus buying because he wants to buy and he doesn't seem to know about this at all. Coop, what do you say about what Javon is saying?
I'm saying this. I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah.
But I will do some research. I'll get with Javon, find out what he knows, and then I'll fact check it.
I did hear about the guy that lost the case in the
And
upper court. The basic court.
that was all
he
over the
won,
news here.
But the Thai appealed it to the next level up. And I think it might go to the Supreme Court.
No, he's already lost.
Well, that wasn't at the Supreme Court.
It was the Supreme Court in Phuket.
Well, okay, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Well, in
He
time
already lost.
Mark Schaefer, rent. Okay. Marky Mark and
An hour
Funky
later,
Bunch.
team rent. Okay.
What a sale. Money, no object. I would love to buy. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay. Roger Walker, buy the penthouse.
Okay.
Correct. Hi, guys. Team Buy here, Islander. I'm married to a Thai lady for 14 years now, and I own 3 properties, all 5149. We are golden.
So
Okay.
she owns 50, not 1%. He owns 49.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Good.
I hope you have a user practice.
Ron Reichert, if I was buying, then it would have to be Copacabana Jumtien. Hands
Nice
down,
place.
location, guys. There
That
you
one's
go.
a fantastic location.
Mike
You'll
the-
never have a condo go in front of it because it's beachfront.
Mike the Swede says, I'm renting in Patio. My girlfriend owns a house up in Wishianbury, Petchaben.
Mhm.
We go up there 10 days every month. Nice.
Okay.
Good for you, Mike. John P. Asia, Coop, if money was no object, if the 99-year lease, if a frog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass when he jumps. Correct.
They've been talking about it. You know, the casinos that they wanted to build here in Thailand said, we're not doing it without a 99-year land lease.
Yeah, that was true.
We're not going to do it for 30 years.
I can believe that. No casinos.
Mm.
Jerry Rounds, I was there in the Navy when I was younger, and I'm retiring there. Team rent. Okay, good for you.
There you go.
Rev Doc says buy and flip or rent.
There you go. That's a good way of doing it.
Yeah. Rev Doc, countdown is on. Be there in 24 days. Looking forward to the land of smiles.
Looking forward to meeting you, buddy.
Terry Fallon, good evening, good morning, gents. Hello to all in the chat. Got to go walk the dog. Signing off now. Rick Price, can Coopersthaiadventure buy a team clubhouse with the coffee donations? And if so, I'll sleep on the sofa in the clubhouse. Bingo.
Nope. I can't, unfortunately.
Ricky Price says, .yen.
Laughing out
Laughing
loud.
out loud. Terry Fallon, watch the video today. 1 bedroom in Bang Saray for 9,000 baht. Yes, please.
Mm.
Oh, there are all kinds of deals.
Oh, yeah.
The Real Batman, Terry Fallon saw the same. Okay. Tigger Justice for Tigger. Hello, gentlemen, all the way from BC, Canada. Yeah, we got lots of guys from BC here. I'm a renter kind of guy in my senior years. New, cool channel guys. Moving to Thailand 1st of September 26th. Not that far off. I had enough time to go. Good.
Okay, Tigger, be great to have you out here with us.
Yep.
Thank you for coming to the channel.
The Real Batman. But I'd buy it at Terry Fallon. I think one of them is for sale. Okay.
Okay.
Terry Fallon, Coop grilled up 2 tenderloin steaks on the charcoal barbecue and thought about you. Get that grill going, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Thorn Bismarck, looking to talk to Joe this summer and looking for a deal. And I'm the perfect tenant. Quiet and always on time. Never late
He'll
with
love
a penny.
you. He'll love you.
Never a
Thorn.
dollar later, a day short. Mike Doty, I just asked my landlord if I can pay the year up front because I hate paying monthly. She told me she would think about it. Like, what do you need to think about? I can't wait for the land of smiles. Well, you want to get a deal, Mike. That's what.
Yeah,
If you're paying a year in advance, you better get a nice discount.
exactly.
That's
Don't do it just to do it.
No. Terry Fallon, the real Batman, great condo for the price. Do you agree? Robert Pierpont, Terry Fallon, yes, I was thinking buying that one for $50K would possibly be better than renting for $275 per month. Interest on $50K at 3.5% is only $148 a month. You would lose out on the $148 and less than $275. There you go. So financially, it would work out to buy. Well, Shannon Max says, when renting, does it increase every year? Could. And what percentage would you say if it does? There's no rent controls here.
No.
Sky's the limit. Might
But
not go up, might go down. Who knows? How good a negotiator.
You can negotiate the term of your contract.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can do a 1-year rental. You can do a 2-year rental. You can do a 5-year rental and lock in the price.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about it. If you're certain you will stay there 5 years, do a 5-year rental.
I think Mikey Baker did a 2-year.
Yeah.
Knows it's fixed. Ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. So then you're safe on the rent going up.
The real Batman, Terry Fallon, 1.7 mil, not bad. 50 grand. Small for my liking, but BS is quite so price is good to buy. If renting is cheap, it's cheap. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Mark Schaefer, when I was there last August, low season, I told Joe I was with Cooper's Group and he didn't do anything for me on the rent. Wow. Hey, it depends on supply and demand.
Depends on the time of year you're coming in.
Yeah, you're coming in. Well,
in high season, he can't help you. In low season,
yeah, $20K. That's you probably dealt with Regina when you got that deal. $20K bought for 1 month, 1 bedroom. He was renting $24K bought. No, that'd be 2 bedroom. Be careful. You gotta negotiate.
If it's high season, it is $20,000.
And they're gonna ask high. Why would they not? They're not stupid.
Yeah.
If a guy wants, okay, I'll pay that. You know. So that's ridiculous. I know guys renting here for 10. Oh no, we can't do that. Well, what about 12? Well, how about 13? We got a deal. Okay. Trigger justice for Tigger. Good for you. Hope you enjoy your new life in Thailand. Rick Price, Coop, the Army is recalling you. You need you to move.
Nope, not going to happen. I'm over the 42 age. They've just increased it. You can now join the U.S. Army up to the age of 42.
Okay.
Yep.
Rick Price, he says.
Not going to happen.
Terry Fallon, Coop, my wife and I said when we bought our present house, that was the last move to Bancroft. Then we watched CTA. Maybe one more move. Yeah. You'll love it. Alfa Romeo, the food munchkin says hello to both you and the girls.
Okay, hello, Pin.
Yep. What a sale. If I buy, I would just pay cash. And like you said, location. Yeah. Terry Fallon, Alfa Romeo, howdy, fellow Ontarians. Spring showed up today. Thank God.
Okay.
Tigger, justice for Tigger. Terry Fallon, thanks. Been years waiting to move there. There it's time. Just deciding where, Bangkok or Hua Hin. Bangkok's your big city. Hua Hin's not too far away. No, definitely quieter in Hua Hin. Ivy Mailing. Hello, Cooper Brooke.
Hello, Ivy. Welcome to the live stream. Wrapping up, folks.
Terry Fallon, what a sale. Rick Price, Coop, you said you love everything about the villa. Do you love the fella at the other end of the table in the villa?
Yeah, I love Brooke. You know, even though he loves Trump.
What's not to love?
You know, I don't care. Everybody's equal in my book.
Oh, yeah. Some of us are just a little more equal. What a sale. Terry Fallon. Yo, Terry. Mike Medic, can you do renovations yourself or does the Thai have to do the work? Probably interior you can do yourself.
If you are a business owner and you're registered, you can do it yourself. Like Ron does. He does all the work himself. He doesn't get any outsiders to do it. He gets laborers to help, but he does all the work himself.
Like in the West, I can see you doing it, but here the labor's so cheap. And if you know what you're doing, well, if you don't know what you're doing, you wouldn't do it anyways.
You just supervise it.
You just supervise and let them do the work. Oh, yeah, that guy's doing it right. He knows his shit. Yeah. For 500 baht a day. $15. Alfa Romeo. Terry, it's about time. It's always a tropical summer in Thailand. See you soon. Terry Fallon, out from I hope so, brother. Welcome, beer and a 7-Eleven toasty. It's on me, says Alpha.
Big spender.
Alpha's big spender. Thumbs up, Terry says. Bob and Nook. Hi, Cooper. My Thai wife and myself from the cold Oregon West are married and getting close to disability retirement from a car crash that someone hit me at 50 miles an hour. Do I have to come back to the USA 6 months? Not sure.
No, you don't. You should still be able to get your disability paid anywhere in the world.
You'd think so,
Yeah.
Ronald Saluki says 1,722 square feet, Coop. That's what you're living in, probably.
Yeah.
Return of the living dividend. If money was no object, I'd be over there now instead of being stuck in Georgia, USA. First trip is planned for October, November. Really looking forward to it.
Okay.
You will find things are so cheap here, you'll wish you retired sooner. Robert says the 1 square meter is equal. It's over 10 feet, 10.76 square feet. Bingo.
Okay, thanks, Robert.
Yeah, so that's good to know. Terry Fallon, hello, Henry in Florida and Tim in Alberta. How's it going? Says Terry. Coop, Brooke, I love the CTA community. Great people.
Thank you.
Good morning, all, says Pat Barron.
Hey, Pat, long time no see. How you been, buddy?
Rick Price, Brooke, Canucks probably miss being able to play hockey in Thailand. Yeah, they could.
No ice here.
Alfa Romeo, snowbird pool teams and tournaments are everywhere in Patty and Jumpkin area. Yeah, it's talking about ping pong. Philip, hi. I have seen new houses being built in East Pattaya. Yeah, East Pattaya, that is. Pattaya and Wahin, they are close, within 2 kilometers. Pattaya and Wahin, are close. And 2 blocks away in Wahin is a true or clickbait. No, you're 2 kilometers. You're 2 hours from.
Well, the houses that are being built in Wahin and the houses that are being built from in Pattaya are about 2 kilometers away from the beach. Dark side, both.
Yeah, or more.
Yeah.
I got what he meant. Tim P. Terry Fallon. Hey, Terry, just watching the Junos from Hamilton and a tribute to Joni Mitchell. Rush opened the show. Rush, that's a good Canadian band. Their drummer, Anika Niles. She's not Neil Peart, but she's pretty good. Okay. Robert, hi. Philo, hi. Away from what?
Beach, he means.
Okay, yeah. Alfa Romeo, Snowbird, Schuylkill, S1 Pool Hall, and Sports Bar on Soy Bacau Road.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Pat Bourne, rent is cheap. I won't buy. Tim P. or Terry says, I've seen her on videos and she's very talented. Okay. Stinking Rocket. Another tuber said, go to the juristic office, which is in every condo, ask about the maintenance fee paid percentages and arrears. Yeah, they should be able to tell you.
Yeah.
If it's lower than 80%, they will face financial troubles and raise your fees.
Yeah, they go after the ones that don't.
Somebody's got to pay the bills. Stinking Rocket, especially if you're buying.
Yeah.
Timmy P. Terry Fallon, they played Finding My Way through their first out. Okay, we're getting on to some songs. Alfa Romeo, Coop, no electricity on Wednesday. Bitcoin miners moved in your neighborhood. Good point. What a sale. I always appreciate all the detail in your condo videos. I knew what you were looking for.
And thank you, what a sale.
Yep.
I very rarely heard that. Thank you for your thoroughness in the videos. That was one comment I rarely
hit
heard.
that like button. We're winding down here, guys.
Yeah, but I always got bad comments.
Terry
Your
Fallon,
videos
guys,
are too long.
Great live stream. To you and all the people in the chat. Take care. See you next time.
Okay, take care,
Timmy
guys.
P, thanks for another informative stream, folks. It was interesting watching you two switching opinions on buying and renting. Have a great week.
And thank you, Timmy.
Tommy the Terminator. This was a doozy. Great show. Stay healthy. Happy, everyone. Yep.
And thank you, Tommy.
Jerry Rounds, thanks for another great one, guys.
Thank you, Jerry.
Hi. God bless CBD. See you Saturday. Coop, I have blocked my calendar for it.
Okay. Thank you, Philip.
What a sale. Have a wonderful day, you handsome men. See you on the next one, Brookie. Alfa Romeo. Coop, on my flight back from Asia last year, I spoke with a health recruiter who are hiring nurses from the Philippines. They offer PR in Canada after a few years, a permanent residency, that is. Huge shortage of nurses in Canada.
Yeah, but shit pension. So
no, their pensions are damn good. It's just the pay during the time you can do better in the U.S.
Yeah,
but the pensions are good. They're indexed, and they're one of the best. Thorne Bismarck, good day, gents, and everyone in the chat.
Okay, take care, Thorne.
Retired on dividends. We're Thailand. Good morning from Wahin. Great show as always. Thank you.
And thank you.
My says, as a single old guy, are there any single Filipinas in Pattaya looking for a partner, asking for a friend? There are.
Oh yeah, plenty.
Yeah. Check out our girls. They know them.
Yeah.
Great,
go to the
Martini.
church.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your advice and knowledge.
Yeah. You want to meet a good Filipina, go to a Catholic church here.
Alfa Romeo, boys, thanks again for another great show.
You're welcome, Alpha. Last comment.
Mike Doty and Little Mike, great show. God bless.
And thank you, Mike and Little Mike. And thank you to the 96 people that stayed to the end. Did you get us to 100 likes? I hope so.
I would
we
think
can't tell
so.
from here. But if you haven't, pound it now is your last chance. And if you're watching on the replay, pound it as well. It's free. And it really does help support the channel. That's all we ever ask on here. Just give us a thumbs up. We've never asked for anything else. So until Wednesday, where Brooke is going to be doing Money Matters by himself, I'll be out filming some videos for the channel because I got no electricity. So what else am I going to do? I'll go make some videos. So until then, take care. Hunter says 97, 96 likes. Oh, we need 4 more likes. Come on, guys. If you haven't, pound it now. And I will see you on Saturday's live stream with the panel. So until then, wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you all. And stay tuned.
Stay safe.
Woke up in the land of smiles, sun shining bright. Elephants wandering through the morning light. Temples glow with gold, the air's alive. Thailand's magic got me feeling so high. From the markets buzzing, colors so bold, to the stories in the streets, ancient and old. Every corner's got a vibe, it's calling my name. Cooper's out here, and I'm loving the game. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, it's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. Golden beaches, sand so soft and white. Crystal waves crashing under starlit nights. Snorkel in the cold, dance in the tide. Every moment's a wave, I just wanna ride. Pad thai sizzling, spice lights up my soul. Mango sticky rice, yeah, it makes me whole. Tom Yum's got that kick, flavor so divine. Thailand's food's a feast and it's blowing my mind. Coopersthaiadventure, oh what a thrill. Chasing the beauty from the sea to the hills. Coopersthaiadventure, can't get enough. Thailand's got my heart, sister, my heart. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. It's the land that I love. From Chiang Mai's mountains to Koh Samui's shore, every step's a story, I'm craving for more. Smiles all around, the people so kind. Thailand's a treasure that's one of a kind. Floating markets, lanterns in the sky. Festivals that spark like the stars up high. Jungles whisper secrets, rivers carve the land. Cooper's holding Thailand in the palm of my hand. Elephants roam in the sunset's blaze. Every day's a wonder lost in a daze. From spicy street eats to the ocean's embrace. Thailand's a paradise I'll never erase. Cooper's